All right, there we go. No technical difficulties. Oh, except for everybody's in the wrong place. Oops, we're gonna... Oops, that's something I forgot to do. Well, you know what? We're just gonna keep going. Everything's fine. Don't mind me as people slide across the room. It's perfectly normal. This is what the start of a stream is supposed to look like, especially for the first episode of a new campaign. As you all know, we have finished Icewind Dale, or you hopefully know that we finished Icewind Dale, last week when our heroes finally encountered and defeated Auril. Now, a whole bunch of stuff has happened, but this is going to be the first session of our new campaign, which we have titled, or I have titled right before we got on, because this is the one thing I couldn't think of, The Dying Sun, because they have awoken something that is going to do that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't have too much in terms of announcements for this week, because I've got a massive pile of notes that I've worked on for this campaign, and all of my energy has gone into that and into a video about writing campaigns, because I realized while I was doing it that my approach has actually become very systematic in how I make adventures and stories. And it's actually kind of boring, but it works pretty well. So I'm going to talk about that on the channel. In addition, don't forget to come check out Call of Cthulhu, which is every Wednesday. We had a really great session this past Wednesday. It was really spooky. It was really cool. I came up with a really cool way for somebody to die just on the spot, and I was very proud of myself. Yeah, it was awesome. Cody's more afraid of children now. It's a great time in Call of Cthulhu.
To be fair, I was already scared of children.
Yeah, I know. This just isn't helping.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Right? Children are scary. Is there anything else? No, I don't think there's anything else for us to talk about. Oh, yes. Thank you, Nate. I was super distracted, and there is something else for us to talk about. I just want to get into the recap and the session, but guys, we did it. We are now at 54 followers on Twitch. We are Twitch affiliates as of Monday. This upcoming Monday is when it officially gets officiated. What's the word?
Oh, I like the word officiated.
Officiated? Once it gets
officiated,
officiated, it sounds like we're marrying Twitch. Once we get married to Twitch on Monday, we're going to be Twitch affiliates, which is thanks to you guys watching us, and thanks to you guys following us. And because of that, there's going to be a poll going up on Facebook tomorrow, and Instagram, where we can vote for what we should dress Nate up as. And our options, we are only doing 3 options this time. We'll do more options next time, but our options are Narlinthotep, a duck, or Jack Sparrow.
Woo! Jack Sparrow, let's go!
So if you would like to see Nate either be Narlinthotep, a duck, or Jack Sparrow, go... Just that sentence.
Are you just like dressing him up? Or are you just like...
Oh yeah, we're just going to dress him up.
Yeah, depending on what's voted on, I'm basically going to buy, we're all going to buy parts of the thing.
Yeah, I'll pitch. I don't care. I'll pitch. This is going to be amazing. I'll buy you the whole costume.
No.
Like...
I will gladly buy a duck onesie.
Okay.
I don't like that sentence.
The more you know about Nate. And I will gladly buy all the eyeshadow you need to dress up as Jack Sparrow. And you know when we're gonna do this, right?
Are you also gonna join an emo band?
You know when we're gonna do this? We're going to
We're
do
gonna-
this next month, which should be pretty much a month from next session. A month from next session, which is going to be our first session in person. So yeah, I got all the cameras for that today. I ran the Ethernet cable for that today. So a month from next session is going to be our first session in person. And that's when we're going to dress Nate up so we can all get together beforehand and help him do his makeup, because that's important.
Gosh.
I took a makeup class for 3 days. I think I'll be
Oh,
good.
look, Robert's an expert. That's the way the internet works, right? So... Oh god, this is gonna be great. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead, roll the intro music, and jump into tonight's session. Yeah, I mean, three days is basically expert level. Am I mistaken?
No,
Right?
no, you're correct.
Okay.
You're absolutely correct. I can do contouring and contouring.
I mean, that's all you need. That's all you need, honestly.
So
I can make Nate look pretty.
yeah, we'll all make Nate look pretty.
Just don't apply too much eyeshadow. It looks bad.
No, all the
No,
eyeshadow.
no,
It's
I
think
just
that's the reason
it's
why you
actually
shouldn't
it's
apply a
actually
lot of
just
eyeshadow.
eyeshadow. So, now that that's out of the way, last we left our heroes, we found ourselves in the far north of the rugged glacier in the spire of the lost city of Yithrin. You fought off the demi-lich that used to be the headmaster of the city in a nearly deadly fight, and met 2 new compatriots along with your old acquaintance, or at least a simulacrum of your old acquaintance, Yellowvan Harpel. After the battle, you took a rest in the armory of the city where you found supplies to help you in the coming days. Gathering your strength, you walked to the top of the spire to face the frostmaiden herself. In a fight that swung back and forth several times, you managed to destroy all 3 forms of the god, banishing her back to the plane of the divine. As the battle drew to a close, however, all was not well. The cult of Levicitus was following behind, waiting for you to clear a path. As your leader Avarice stepped forward to free their Lord of Ice from the glacier, something unexpected happened. As the ice cracked, Avarice was pulled into the block of Shardlin that she had been seeking, and began transforming into the same strange, scaled creatures you've been seeing around the city. The same began to happen to the cult followers as their Shardlin necklaces began transforming their bodies. A voice spoke out to Cedric as this began. The voice of his chosen foe. It is not Levicitus under that ice. It is much older, much more dangerous, and it's waking up. If you want to live, you need to listen to me. Cedric?
Can I talk to this voice in my head?
Yes.
And what do you think I should do? Probably leave, right?
You need to start moving now. I know these caves well. If you follow my instructions, I can get you out of here alive.
Okay. Guys, I think we should leave this way.
Okay. So, she speaks to you back into your head. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get off this rooftop. Do you have a way to go straight down the side of the tower?
Can I look to see if I have a way to go to the side of the tower?
It's about a 1,000-foot drop.
Ooh, no, I do not.
Easy clap.
Then you're going to have to get past the creatures on the roof.
Guys, we're gonna have to fight the creatures on the roof. The voices in my head are telling me that this is the best way to do it.
They're still transforming at this stage. If one of you has something that you can think of, we are going to do a skill challenge.
Woo!
So they're still transforming. They're like half human, half scaled creatures. Most of them are flailing about in agony as the Shardolin is consuming their bodies.
If they're still... So you said they're forming, right?
Yes.
Could I use my knowledge of blood magic to make one transform the wrong way and kill itself?
What skill are you trying to use here?
Arcana?
I will allow it. That's interesting.
Either a 21 or a 23.
Should be a 23 now, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just checking. Because I leveled up.
I don't know your Arcana was that
This.
high.
Yes, that's
Yeah, I'm
smart. Okay. So you watch as Cedric begins reciting one of his curses under his breath, but as he does so, you watch as the new bluish white blood of this creature begins to congeal into a thick black mass that begins to make it dissolve into a puddle of goo on the rooftop, which throws off in turn all the other creatures, and for the time being, their attention seems to be off you.
Nice. And then I'm going to keep running. I'm going to, like, motion for people to follow me.
Okay?
I will follow, and just to put us in a good spot, let's throw down a mass healing word for everyone.
Okay, that's not going to count as one of your successes.
Yeah, I know.
But still.
I'm saying so anyway.
Okay,
But,
go for it.
I don't really have anything for this.
While he does that, can I like yell and swing my sword and like try to intimidate them into like backing away from us while we try to run through the mob of scary people?
Go ahead and make
Whoever
an
wants to heal
intimidation
for
check.
9.
What was that?
All right.
Intimidation check.
Everyone heal for 9.
And you can use your strength modifier for this, being you're using your sword
Oh, so I add my strength mod
instead of your charisma mod.
instead of charisma mod, so that's +2. So I think it's 15.
So you got.
No. Wait, yes.
What's the number?
It's complicated.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like this.
It's okay. Do I still get my expertise in it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just
Um,
you're just doubling your. You're just okay. So what's your proficiency bonus doubled is a what? A 6, right?
That's an holy shit. It's an
An
8 right
8
now.
now.
An 8.
An 8. Okay, cool. What is your
It's
strength?
level 10.
+3. It's a
Okay.
16.
So you're adding 11 to whatever you rolled. What's the number that you rolled?
A 4.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, so it's a 15.
I was right.
Okay.
I'm so good at math.
Okay, I'm just breaking my entire stream today. Good talk, good talk.
Oh, it's broken.
No, it's not broken. I just accidentally moved everything. Okay.
Oh,
hang
nice.
on. That's not a particularly high number.
Yeah, no, a 4 is not good. You know, it's not a very good roll for me. I'm pretty good at rolling at the day.
But I'm gonna let that one go because their wisdom roll was not fantastic. So you are able to kind of keep them away from you and get back into the main area of the spire and start heading downwards. However, there are more creatures that are coming in.
Oh boy.
I don't want to like spam something, but that was really effective, and I kind of want to try to do it again.
I would like to.
That doesn't help with the skill check.
That
Does
doesn't
not help
really
with the skill-
help with the skill check, and in addition, you're not really sure how that curse that you just did worked.
Okay.
If you want to try to make your own curses, I'm not necessarily opposed to it. But consistently inventing new ones in the middle of a fight might not,
That's fair.
you know. Does anybody else want to try something? We've already had
Yes,
Cedric
I'm
and
going
Ronan
to
go once.
use taumaturgy to make voices come from the guardian that is still up in the middle of the room. It's going to cry and wail, and if I have control over it, I'd like it to double over, so that some might at least take damage from that.
Well, they won't
Is
take.
that
They won't take damage from
I'm
it.
trying to do something with charisma here, like make some sort of
Sure.
deceptive thing.
Make a
that-
deception check.
Yeah, sure. Alright. I am well aware how bad this is.
Oh, I'm assuming you're not a charisma. Oh boy, Nate.
Oh wow.
Why were you
I have
going
a
for
minus
charisma? Yeah. Okay.
I would, yeah, because anything else here is just way overdone.
Fair enough.
I have no way of-
No, that's fair. They completely ignore the statue flailing about in the middle of the room as they're dealing with their own agony
Wait,
of transforming
is
into
stuff
these
falling apart
monsters.
over here? Or is just people
Yes.
dying?
So the spire is sinking into the ground.
So
neat.
So are there like little like rocks in our way and stuff?
No, nothing is falling apart yet. The
nothing's
spire
Okay.
is just sinking into the ground.
Oh, it's an
Ooh.
elevator. We just wait, right?
Well, we gotta find somewhere safe. I can't.
Okay.
You need to get out of the
depends on if we
building.
want to do that.
Well, can I use my
Yeah.
perception to kind of like seek out
Could
a
I-
good path?
Could I use my acrobatics to like jump up like a set of stairs and then like give people a hand so they can get faster?
Right.
I'd allow that. Hey, there we go. That's 2 successes.
Okay. I'd like to do like a Mario double jump and then give
All right, so you
Everyone
start
a hand.
hoisting people onto a balcony, which is kind of disconnected and has begun to fall away from the main spire. And as you get everybody onto it, you're kind of like, oh shit, this might have been a bad idea, but you positioned yourself well enough that as it breaks away from the tower, you kind of use it like a bobsled down the side of the slowy slope
nice.
and manage to get to the bottom safely. As you turn around, you watch as the spire of Yithrin sinks into the ground behind you with a massive rumbling sound that begins to shatter the earth on either side of you. The top part of it disappears, leaving nothing behind but a glowing green crater in the snow.
Wow.
That doesn't look right.
Wait, so we got out, right?
Yes.
Is the cult dead?
I'm guessing so.
Doubt it.
I'm going to talk to the voice in my head. I'm just going to say, how did you know all of that's true? I know you've been down here once before, but How did you know exactly the right way to go?
I'll explain soon. When you go back through the caves, take the leftmost tunnel. They'll be empty.
Guys, I think we have to go back into the caves.
I mean-
Okay.
Where else would we go? Do you think we'll just hang around in the city?
Well, I was thinking that you guys might think that you want to leave, but we have to go back into the caves.
I mean, the caves lead out.
Away from here is... Yeah. No, we're just getting away from here.
Well, we need to make a left, because a voice in my head is telling me to do that.
I mean,
Voice in your head?
Yes, there's a lot of these.
do you oft trust the voices in your head?
I don't know what to trust anymore, if I'm being completely honest.
Do you know this voice?
I do know this
Who's
voice.
carrying the silver dragon egg?
I am.
Sure.
It's the dwarf egg.
I mean, sure.
Well, Yellowman
Wow.
would have given it to either Cedric or Eli.
That's fair. I feel like Eli should have it.
I carry things.
Yes.
Fine.
In the bag
I'm
of holding
weak.
throws in the bag of holding.
Just so you know, the voice in my head is Isabel, but she helped me out of the cave. I don't think she wants to kill us.
Okay, so we're going back to trusting Isabel again then.
I don't trust Isabel.
Who the
Okay.
hell is who is
She's a
Isabel?
vampire who's making me turn into a vampire. I don't trust her.
You're
but-
a vampire?
No, I'm not a vampire, but I got bitten by a vampire.
Just something to double back on, I suppose.
But it's fine because I intend on killing myself before I become a vampire.
Wouldn't
I don't know
that
if that's
hasten the process? You do need to be dead for vampirism to take effect.
Look, we know the details, okay? You don't need to tell me them. But we should go back. We have to leave that way anyway.
Lead on.
Alright, so I will go back to the cave and then take that left she was talking about, unless there's something else that happens, like, you know, that I see that's interesting beforehand.
No, as you take that left, it is, as she said, this corridor of the Caves of Hunger is completely abandoned. There is no life here. There are no remoras here. There are no monsters here. The Dryad Grove is on the other side of the caves. You hear her speak in your head again. There'll be voices approaching soon. Don't attack them. They're friends.
Will I be the only one that hears them, or?
No. And sure enough, you all begin to hear another group coming towards you in the tunnel.
Do you
I
guys hear
was
that?
told that they're friendly, but, you know, we should be prepared in case they're not.
Do you think they're vampires again?
Who knows? If they're vampires, we can kill vampires, and that would make me happy.
I have my sword out.
Okay. You hear a variety of large stomping footsteps breaking through the icy snow in the caves ahead of you, and you soon see torches begin to flicker across the wall. You hear a voice call out, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
Yes.
And as he steps forward, you see the large, muscled form carrying the great sword of his people with the wolf pelt cape
Hey!
of Auril, the Wolf King.
I'd like to give him a hug.
The Wolf King is back!
I can't believe you're still alive. How did you make it?
Yeah, well,
There was
after
much rejoicing.
the cult attacked, we nearly didn't. But a woman, some sort of warrior mage, showed up and fought the majority of them off. She said that we must come here and help you back.
Oh, God. What did she look like?
She was tall, pale, wore armor, had a long sword.
Well,
Describes like half of the city.
They wore armor and they had a sword. Wow, really narrows it down there.
Okay, look,
Maybe-
this guy has like a sub-elementary school level of education, okay?
But he's the Wolf King.
He's the Wolf
he's
King.
the Wolf King.
Can we cast Awaken on the Wolf King?
No.
Don't have that prepared today.
Can we try? Can't believe the interim Wolf King is dead.
It's okay, we can get you back, buddy.
Come with us.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. If we should come with you, it's
Yes.
safer this way. Not only that, it's good that we're all. Well, it's good that most of us are still alive.
Yes, I see your party has changed, he says as he begins leading you back through the tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we lost half of the people we brought with us, and then two more
But
turned up
if
to
we're
replace
being
them.
completely honest, it's mostly their own faults.
That is unfortunate still.
It is.
You continue along the rest of the way in silence to the end of the cave, where the environment has changed a lot. The snow on the ground has begun its summer thaw, and the sun is shining brightly overhead, causing all of you to have to avert your eyes at first, having not seen this in a very, very, very long time. The trees are beginning to come back to life, and in the distance you can hear the sounds of birds chirping, welcoming the springtime.
Look at that.
My seers were
Birds.
right. You were the ones meant to end winter.
Well, maybe we were after all. Yeah. Well, I do have bad news though.
Enjoy the peace while
Surely-
it lasts. Yeah.
Surely you also know about it, right?
Know of what?
Something awakened in that city. Something that was even worse than what I thought the cult can cause.
Who caused it?
Wow.
And
The cult.
Oh,
well, it was
It doesn't
probably
surprise
going
me
to wake up
whatsoever.
anyway.
No. It simply would have stayed buried.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
It is the way.
here's the
Had
thing.
there been no outside interference,
awakened-
it would have stayed buried.
I don't. Jake, I want to know even what it is, right? I just heard like
you don't know what it is.
Do
I don't
what
know
it is?
what it is.
You don't know what it is. You were told you were worshipping Leviticus.
Yeah.
That's not Leviticus.
But it is much worse.
Do I know
than
it's not Leviticus?
You know it's
Imagine
definitely
the
not
original.
Leviticus.
Oh, it's not. It's not Leviticus.
It's not Iceman.
Nope.
The Wolf King looks confused.
He's the ruler
It's
of the sixth
old,
layer of hell.
terrible, and honestly, really should have stayed under the ice. The alternative for winter, honestly, would have been better.
Okay.
Well, that's a problem that I guess we'll have to solve.
I'm
but-
sure you can do it. You've slain the frostmaiden.
I think this is much worse than the frostmaiden.
We said that, yes.
3 months ago, did you think you'd be able to kill the frostmaiden?
Well, 3 months ago, I didn't think that a lot of things would happen, to be honest. I didn't think a civil war would happen. I didn't think I'd be alive now. And, I didn't think that I'd hear voices in my head, but here we are.
Yeah, it's a rough life.
You finally come to a close around the small valley, which is now blossoming with life. You see the huts of the people of the Wolf King, and he turns to you and says, "Rest here. We'll take you to your friend in the morning."
All right,
Okay.
thank you. And I'll just go to like a hut.
Okay. Yeah, the hut that you slept in previously is still prepared for you.
Can I try to talk to the voice in my head?
Sure.
Where exactly are you?
Close. Your friends will take you to me tomorrow. Get some rest.
That was you, wasn't it? That help the Wolf King.
Yes.
Why are you suddenly being good?
We'll talk tomorrow.
How concerned does Cedric look? What I assume he's communicating with whatever is happening, considering I
Very.
do something similar. Very. How long have you known this Isabel?
Most of my life, she was responsible for almost all of the bad things that happened when I was a child.
And you trust her beyond making sure you get out?
Here's the thing. I don't trust her at all.
Oh,
But that person that the Wolf King was talking about, that was her. No one else fits that description.
well,
He says.
Well,
while
he
fitting
never
that
said
description.
anything about facial structure, hair color, only that it was a she.
Yes, a pale female who is doing magic while fighting sounds exactly like what I dealt with before.
I mean, it could have been Yellowman.
Yet, I know at least
Yelvin
20
wouldn't
other
do something like that.
individuals in my
She's-
life who
She
fit
is
that
too
description.
self-centered.
Like, you don't
Sullivan
feel like
or
Isabella is anymore?
I don't know what she is anymore. That's why I have to meet with her tomorrow and see what's going on.
I'm gonna go give the Wolf King 4 more gallons of beer.
Ah, mead! You're a good man, Eli Fulbright.
You're
Here.
very welcome.
Here, I had my doctors prepare this for you, and he hands you 3 more medicine kits.
Sweet.
A word of warning, however. People as such who devote lives to rooting others will use honeyed words. I'm sure you know this.
Well, I devoted my life for killing things. I don't use fancy words.
You have no need to. Your strength is sufficient. Other people who don't
I'm really not
rely
that
on-
strong.
Yet here you are, after the storm, after the winter.
The storm is only just beginning. Auril
No.
was
This is something
nothing. It is something new. But it's
new. Nonetheless, fear the honeyed words and do not get swallowed by them.
this is a good point, and I will try to do that, but I think I'll be able to tell if she is different or not.
Would you describe such? Reading individuals is something I have experience with over.
You're saying you can figure out if she's good or not?
It is vampirism that has taken them, correct?
Yes.
Given time, not a lot of time, an hour or such, it is possible for me to reverse or suppress the word disdain for life, or I suppose general evilness that a person had should they have been different before.
I don't think you can just make someone unevil.
Were they good before? Do you know?
I don't know. This was someone I was hunting my whole life, and all of a sudden,
Are you really the
can't
one
think-
hunting her?
I was trying.
I do, however, look forward to meeting this person. It seems that something has missed my eye up here. Something left to do, I suppose.
There's a lot of stuff left to do now.
Hmm.
Yeah, apparently.
Can I go talk to the Wolf King real quick?
Sure.
I'm gonna go to him, and I'm gonna say, this seems like a really weird question. You couldn't see her teeth, right?
No, I could not. There's too much snow,
Okay.
too much blood.
All right. You mind if you want to learn a game?
Sure.
I want to show him chess. Does he like it?
He's a little confused by the premise, but he does his best to pick up.
Do you like this
Well-
game?
Will the Wolf King beat you at chess?
Make an intelligence check, Cedric.
Every time. I am proficient with chess.
So you get like what, an 11?
Is my proficiency bonus +4 now?
Yes.
I do.
Which is also what the Wolf King got. So you two play a very close game and play to a stalemate.
Does he
Isn't it
like
for women?
chess?
It is an interesting game. It's very tactical. Can I show you a
It
game I
is.
enjoy playing?
What is it?
It's very simple, and he's going to hoist you up and try to body slam you. Make an athletics check. So Cedric, you get picked up off your feet, spun around, and hit into the ground with a loud thump.
Ugh. Ow.
See, it's like your game,
Uh-huh.
but instead of moving tiny pieces around, we just hurt each other.
Okay, so that's what you're into. Okay. Yeah, I should have known.
We can play both again the next time you come here. You should rest. I need to bring you to your friend tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm letting you know there probably won't be a next time.
You said that last time.
I know, I keep saying this, but
Why are you so negative?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
my
I'm gonna
conditions
die keeps
my
living.
conditions like really bad. And I just I just came in case there is no next time. We could say that we did something.
You're a very sad man, Cedric Anderson. I hope
Yeah.
one day you find a piece of happiness.
Me too. Well, anyway, I'll go back to my room.
Okay.
And
Anybody
then-
else want to do
Oh.
anything?
I
Sorry.
think, let me double check something.
Okay, Cedric. Were you gonna say something
And
else?
then I'd like to pray to Ilmater a bit. I'd like to go to him and I'd like to just ask that he can help me make the right decision that would help the most people, whether it be whatever it is, because with this whole situation that just happened.
I'm gonna go up and talk to Cedric.
Oh wow. Okay.
So Cedric, what's so wrong with becoming a vampire?
Do I hear
I
this conversation?
literally-
Or
Are you guys doing this in private?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care.
Well, I'd like to do it in private.
Okay. Sure.
but he comes. Okay.
Well, you don't see the irony in that?
I mean, sure, a vampire hunting vampires is strange and all, but it's no different than a human hunting humans, is it?
Look, my whole stick wasn't to hunt vampires, okay? It was to protect the 10 towns.
And you can't do that as a vampire?
What I'm saying is I'd become something evil. And would I be protecting the 10 towns if I was?
I mean, according to you, Isabella isn't evil-ish.
According to me, I have no idea what she is.
Yeah, but you said she kept her sanity, didn't she?
My only idea is that she became insane and is now not insane. That's the only way I can come up. Can you think of another explanation for why she would help me help us out of the mount, out of that cave?
I don't know. Why don't you just do that?
Listen, do you know what she did 2 decades ago?
I mean, supposedly she turned an entire town into vampires, but we keep going there and they keep not being vampires, so I don't really see what you're getting at here.
No, she conscripted a bunch of families and told them to go fight random villages. That's not something that can be forgiven. Now, what if I become a vampire and then I do something like that?
Well, just don't.
I have no idea if it makes you become evil at heart or not. And then I would be a vampire that would be going around killing innocents. That's not something that can...
Just prove you're superior to your vampire side.
And what would that accomplish? That would accomplish...
Then you get eternal life. And you don't die.
That sounds good.
Like I said, eternal life and you don't die. Those need to be two different things.
It's just the fact that vampires by nature are evil. And I don't know how it would change me if I become one. No book can tell you that.
Try asking Isabel. She's a vampire.
The whole point is I can't trust her. I listened to her advice that one time because there was nothing else I could think of.
Is this the first time you've listened to her advice?
I mean, she talked to me before, but this is the first time I listened to something she said.
I mean, she gave you a sword, so it doesn't seem like she's against you.
She didn't give me that sword.
Yes, she did.
She told me where it was, but she didn't give me it.
No, she.
Yes, she did.
She
She
gave you
literally
that sword
stabbed somebody with it
and left
and
it
then
there
left
for
a
you.
note.
Well, I guess. She told me where it was, and
Yes.
I picked it up.
Yes.
In
she
the
told
stomach
you it was
of the
in
dead
the
guy
fork
that you
next
didn't
to the
like.
note.
Fair enough. Listen, while I should have this sword, all I'm saying is there's some things that you can't forgive. I just didn't throw out this sword because it means too much for me to do that.
I mean, but you could still just ask her, right? What's the worst that happens? She lies to you and you recognize that she's lying?
What if I don't? And then I follow her plan, and then I'm part of something twisted.
Well, just don't fall into her plan.
Look, Eli, tomorrow, I would like it if you can try to fact check as much as possible.
I could do that.
Okay. Because I don't trust anything that she's going to say to us.
All
And
right.
I don't even trust the fact that we won't get into a fight.
I mean, that tends to be what we do, yes.
Do you know how happy it would make me if I can kill her? It would make me so happy.
I mean, yeah, you keep saying that. But literally, like, 2 days ago, if it was even that, you were bouncing back and forth between not wanting to kill her and wanting to kill
Well,
her.
I still am, but no matter what, it would make me happy if she dies.
I mean, I guess.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out if she is good. But just because she's good now doesn't change what she did before. That's basically where I'm getting at here.
Yeah. But what
At
if
the same...
that you could be just a guy with eternal life who's still a good guy?
That sounds too good to be true.
Everything sounds too good to be true.
I mean...
As the Wolf King said, did you expect to kill God 3 months ago?
It's fair. Also, we have a dragon egg now.
Yeah.
A silver dragon egg.
Yeah.
That could be really good.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shiny, yeah. End of conversation.
Yeah, end of Well, Jake, did you look at my charisma score?
Yes, I did. All of your
Yeah.
charisma scores is this is the
Questionable.
anti-charisma party.
Yes.
I am
Very
an expert in deception.
Oh. Whatever. I'll figure that out later.
So, with the conclusion of that brilliant conversation, which we should now refer to as shiny, yeah. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
We're trying to roleplay, Jake.
I
It's
know.
very
I'm very
difficult.
proud of you.
when they return, Hofstare has a very nice, ornate-looking ewer out, which is basically just a really wide bowl, and he has a couple candles that he's just kind of like meticulously placing around. I
know what
have
God is worshipping.
Valkuna. And he is going to cast Commune because I just remembered this is something that he just always has, that I just always have prepared
Order
because Order
clerics.
Cleric. Yeah.
Neat.
So I'm gonna set out the ewer of holy water, light the incense, and just breathe in and see what appears in the ewer.
Now is commune
Commune is 3 questions.
3 questions, yes, no,
Yes.
doesn't know?
Yes. 3 questions.
Okay.
Yes or no. And I have 1 minute, and you receive a correct answer for each question.
Right, well, your god's not going to lie to you. You're not a warlock. No, those orphans want to be burned, I promise.
All right.
Good old Grimmin.
Wait,
I
does Grimmin
have-
think he's doing something good? I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
But he just
have-
casted Commune that one time.
Yes, he did.
I'm still thinking of my 3rd question.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll see what the questions from the other 2 and see what happens. All right. I
Okay.
will cast Commune.
So you watch as Hafsar finishes casting the spell, and the sconces in the room dim a bit as a faint, low blue mist begins to swirl across the floor, spilling out of the bowl and over the candles that he has set up on the ground.
All right.
Oh, you set up candles? You're so extra.
The first question, which he says aloud, is Isabel to be trusted?
So remind me real quick, the name of your god is Valkun.
Valkuna, a lawful neutral dwarven deity of the Moradin men, of oaths, birth, aging, and death.
Oh, okay. So she's one of the dwarvish.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I know who she is now.
Yeah. A
Um,
silver ewer.
as you're overlooking the bowl, you see the symbol of a greenish gemstone appear in the middle of the blue mist, but it flickers with shades of yellow.
Is this a yes or a no?
It's mostly.
Mostly.
Hmm.
Okay. Mostly. Okay. All right. Is Isabel attempting to deceive Cedric?
Oh.
A red gemstone appears in the bowl.
I assume that's a no?
That's a no.
Okay. All right.
The cleric
Third
is like,
question.
wait a minute.
Um. Ugh. How quickly is the released creature moving? Wait, no, is the released creature moving quickly? Sorry.
Red gemstone.
Okay. All right. Sweet. And he'll look back up to the party. That's because he did this when they got back.
Okay.
No questions from the party? Cool. This is just a common thing for him, so he's just...
We have no idea you're doing this.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. I'm sitting
He's
right
doing it
there
in the middle of your room.
floor.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you and I
Oh.
said those questions aloud.
Oh, okay. Because I
Like,
said I was having a conversation in private. I just assumed that. Okay.
No.
Well, I can't.
I don't think Ronan's involved, you know? I think he's more like, let him do his own thing.
I would have one question if you're completely done. But only if
Yes.
you're completely done.
He doesn't. He's just picking it up and, like, ritualistically, he's, like, sipping the holy water out of the thing and adding a little bit of his own, like, booze to it. And he's just like, yeah, he's finishing up.
Okay.
Sip,
What's your question?
sip.
Oh. Well, you don't have another one? You don't have another question? Because I would
No,
have one.
that was all three.
Oh,
The
okay.
first one was is Isabel to be trusted? There was a mostly. Is Isabel against Cedric? The answer is no. And the third question is the released creature moving quickly? The answer is no.
Yeah,
But
we
you
did
didn't
good
get
then.
the answer. But you didn't get the answers. You just heard the questions.
Okay.
And he seems like it's the normal kind of stern that you've barely kind of like seen from him. But yeah, he seems more stern than he is relieved.
Okay. So, what are the answers to those questions?
It is shaky ground you walk on, trusting Isabel, or at least us trusting Isabel. However, she is not against you, which we shouldn't take lightly. If she's not against you, she may want to use you. However,
Well,
whatever was released from the ice, taking its time.
okay.
One thing at a time here.
So essentially, she wants to use me for something, but I just gotta make sure that whatever she uses me for helps the
I
people.
didn't say that. That is my presumption.
What was the answer for is she to be trusted?
Shaky.
Okay. What was the answer for if she's trying to trick me?
She is not against you. And like I said, honeyed words. She is not against you. So she may be trying to use you. That doesn't mean she's against you. The question is, are you against her?
Well, we'll figure that out tomorrow.
Right here, what is your answer? Before speaking to her.
Well, I would say yes. I am against her. As of now.
Keep that in mind. Unshakable heart is... There is no sweet way of saying that. It is what it is. The mountain bows to no one.
All right. Good talk.
Alright.
How very dwarf of you. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
how very
Cedric.
dwarf.
If you're not going to trust me, the most trustworthy person in the group, at least trust the dwarf. They're known for being trustworthy.
I just knew him.
And we have 6 days left on this egg?
Maybe. Did have a very exciting few days.
Can I look at the egg for a bit?
Sure.
Can I look at its structural integrity to see if like how the thing's doing in there?
So as you pick up the egg, so you've never looked at it up close before. It is large. It is like the egg itself is like medium-sized dog size, and it's pretty heavy too. It's about 50 pounds, which for Cedric is a good deal to lift.
That's nearly half my carry weight.
Yep. The egg itself is a beautiful, bright, shining white color with silver flecks modeled throughout its surface. It's structurally, it's sound, but you can begin to see cracks forming in its surface.
Oh boy.
Oh, not like cracks that are bad. Like
No,
cracks that are
like cracks like it's gonna hatch soon.
Okay.
I want to talk to it.
Nice.
Oh, what would you like to say to your baby?
I would like to say, hey, buddy. I have a feeling we're going to need you. I hope that you're just as nice as the stories say that you're going to be.
It is recognized that most silver dragons are not diplomatic, but
I read a lot of books, I know.
Yeah.
know as well.
They're aggressively kind.
As such,
Does anyone in this party
know-
in the party speak Draconic?
I do.
Let me check.
Sweet. Somebody speaks Draconic.
I might.
That's why I was
Because,
trying to keep it around.
Cedric and Hofsair will know that silver dragons are born
No,
speaking.
I only know Dwarvish, Common, and Undercommon.
They're born speaking Draconic, but they pick up Common pretty quickly. In addition to any other language that they're exposed to.
Guys, if I'm still alive when it hatches, I want to teach it Common.
That's the plan, yes.
I would love to teach it.
But you won't know what it's saying.
I
Yeah,
can like point at something and tell it the word.
Or we could just have the dwarf who can speak both teach it.
That's fair, but I want to be there.
You can be there.
Yeah.
Takes dragon to preschool play dates.
And you know what? I will go to your classes too, because I will learn too.
No, you only get to pay child support. You don't get to see the child.
That's me.
No! But it's my kid too.
I had just as much of a part in making it as everybody else, which was nothing.
Let's not go there, please.
We were all there when we found it.
Ah!
Let's not go there.
We already went there. We're already inside of it, Nate.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's everything for the evening?
Yes.
Um,
I'm going before I go to bed. I'm going to read it from the how to play chess book to it.
Oh, Cody, the dragon's going to be so much better than you at chess. I don't think you want to teach it.
I can't even beat the Wolf
God.
King at chess, but I'm reading the book to it.
Oh my god.
Now,
this
This is
so
like the
much fun.
first night that we have in a
Okay.
while that we can actually sit down.
Yeah, it is.
Cedric, buddy,
Yeah.
it doesn't understand common.
I know, but it's good to like, you know.
Yeah, like it's good to like expose children to like
Yeah.
language before they can understand it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just sit on the other side of the egg and start speaking infernal.
Okay. No, stop. Eli,
Oh,
please stop.
God.
I would know what
You said you
Infernal is.
wanted to teach it.
No, don't teach it evil language. Teach it nice language.
I mean, it's not like teaching it infernal is gonna make it turn evil.
I know, but listen, if a dragon comes to 10 town speaking infernal, people are gonna freak out.
Well, it'll be speaking
Dragons,
common and
man.
draconic as well, so
I know, but I just feel like it's not a good idea.
fine.
Let's both read a different book to it.
At the same time?
Yes. It doesn't know what we're saying.
I'll read it in dwarvish.
Okay, I'll read in common. There you go, we're exposing it.
So there's a
Jesus.
very disjointed commotion from one side of the hut as this egg is just being read to in two different languages.
Cedric won't let me read to it in Infernal.
This is the
All
dumbest
the
thing.
Hofster knows is that it's very clear this is gonna be his job later.
Yeah. Reads a baby book in an Infernal. Okay.
And the moral of this story is not to be greedy.
So, as you settle down for bed, whenever you're done reading to the dragon, or if you doze off reading to the egg, Eli, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Oh boy.
Do I have to make one too?
No.
Okay.
Is it magic?
No.
14?
Lose 5 maximum hit points.
Ugh.
Oh,
Ooh. Wait, what was that from? Not that I would know. I'm just curious.
None of you know.
Well, can you tell me?
No.
Well, my character won't know. I want to know.
No.
Okay.
I forgot I wanted to get rid of my rid of my thing. Darn. If only I had two
Well,
more.
can
of
I
my
lose
stuff up.
5 maximum hit?
No, Cody.
What's wrong with you?
Alright.
I want to be included in this.
Okay, we're going in with.
No, it's only me, because I failed the con save.
Okay. So, in the morning, you all wake up perfectly fine. Eli, you feel a little cold. Even though it's gotten significantly warmer outside.
Can I make a medicine check about it?
Sure.
I have
Yay, a new day. I can cut myself again.
Joy, a 15.
You have something's wrong. Like, you're sick with something. But it's not something that you've read about.
Oh,
You mention anything about it?
I'm feeling chilly. I'm not sure why.
Is it just cold or like you feel sick?
I don't know.
Can I like
If
look
there's
at you?
time, I will fix it later. Nonetheless.
Okay.
well, can I try to figure out what it is? Can I look at you?
Sure, give it a shot.
Okay.
Make a medicine check, Cedric.
Can I make one too?
Sure.
I don't really know what's going on with you.
Okay.
Ronan's really bad at medicine. He's not
Thanks for
gonna
your
try.
participation.
I hope you feel better.
19.
You've never just... He's sick. Nothing too specific jumps out at you.
I will fix it later.
Yeah, he's sick.
Well, we have a long day today. We're going to go talk to a vampire, guys, if you're okay with that.
Good morning! And the Wolf King starts walking over towards you.
Hello.
Are we all set?
Morning.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you for your
5, 6,
kindness in letting us stay here.
Of course. The sleds are ready. We should get on them before the rest of the snow melts.
Wait, what did you say in the beginning of the sentence?
The sleds are ready.
Oh, okay. All right, then let's make haste.
Okay.
And I will help carry the dragon egg.
Okay. Assuming it's in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it just goes in the bag with everything.
Okay, I'll help
else.
put it in the bag. I just want to be a part of this.
Okay.
Do you want anything else, or do you just want more beer?
More beer would be excellent.
Okay, sure. I'll give them 4 more gallons of beer.
They love you.
That's
Do you
all I
want
use
to
this
do you want
alchemy
to teach
jug
everyone
for.
here how to play chess?
No.
You can keep my chess set.
That's all right. It's
Okay.
not exactly what we do with our free time.
That's fair.
Okay. So, as you get onto the sleds, they are each pulled by... there's a sled for each of you, and each of the sleds is pulled by 2 large dire wolves.
Nice.
The Wolf King shouts at them to begin on their way, and they begin pulling you directly north. Here, even though the sun has risen, it is still quite cold. The mountains begin to become snow-covered again, and the fields around you turn into a dead tundra. A single building begins to rise on the horizon.
Hey, it's the black cabin we were supposed to go to.
No.
Oh, I'm sad.
The keep is ominously apparent as it begins to rise. The large obsidian tower seems to part the shining white ice that surrounds it. Even the newly risen sun seems to die here as the tower seems to consume all light around it. The Wolf King stops the sleds. You've been riding for about an hour. She said she could get you back. I think this is where I leave you.
It is. Good luck with your people.
Of course. Same goes to you, Cedric Anderson. And he comes and he shakes your hand, and then he pulls you into a hug. And we will meet again.
Big man hug. Hopefully we will.
Thank you, Wolf King.
I wouldn't have it any other way. The rest of you, Sir Eli, are always welcomed with my people. And as for the rest of you, it was lovely to make your acquaintances. And with that, he gets back onto the sleds and rides back towards his town. As you approach...
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
Are you guys approaching the doors? What are you doing?
I would like to go first.
Okay.
Does it look like the people there might not like us?
In the tower?
Do I see anybody?
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll just walk towards the door then.
Okay. The doors are large, dark, oaken constructs. As you approach them, they begin to part, shaking the ground as they groan open. The inside of the tower is similarly desolate to the outside. The place is largely in disrepair. Cobwebs cover much of the surfaces, and the ancient furniture lies largely overturned and broken around the large, dark table in the center of the room. Metal sconces on the wall begin to dull as the sound of footsteps begins coming down the spiraling staircase in the center. You see Isabella come down. Her long black hair flows over dark plate mail. Her cheekbones are high, clearly noting elvish descent, even though her hair is in direct contrast to that of her people, although her pointed ears reinforce that. She wears a strange cape for a vampire. It is purple and has a spiraling symbol on the back of it. Along her side is a longsword with an obsidian blade. She kind of stops midway down the stairs and just looks at the group, her eyes focusing on Cedric with that intense burning yellow color.
Just gonna
I would
elbow
like to-
Cedric and point at Isabella and just be like, "Is that Isabella?"
What do you think?
I mean, you seem to think there's a lot of vampires around, so I can't be sure.
The whole point is that there's not a lot. Okay, you know what?
I don't know. You kept telling me there was a whole town of vampires.
No, there was a few vampires terrorizing a whole town, not a whole town of vampires.
Okay.
From my
Yeah.
observations of this party, this conversation seems very on brand.
Do I recognize the symbol on her purple cape?
Make a history check.
Ooh,
I
can
already
point to
recognize
being
it
that
because
I'm
of
the
the
smartest
visions
person.
in
Yeah,
my head.
Eli, you can make this with advantage.
Ah, sweet.
Mhm.
I got a nat
Ooh.
20.
This was the symbol of the first founding of the Harpers.
Ah,
Mm.
sweet.
Oh wait, I got that symbol mixed up with the elven thing that she came from. I got that confused. Well,
Yeah,
I thought it was from.
it is. The first founding of the
Let's
Harper
go. Found
was
me a
High
new
Elves.
informant.
Oh, it was elves. Oh, they're literally called high elves even in D&D.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
Oh,
they've always been called
okay.
that.
I just thought there
The
was
first
elves and
founding
wood
of the
elves.
Harper Society was from the High Elves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically Moon Elves, but
Yeah.
been a while. And she continues down until she's at the bottom of the steps. She unstraps her sword and leaves it resting against the wall.
What do you want?
If I look at it from here, does it look magical?
Yes,
Okay.
it's far more powerful than Ronin's sword.
Oof, rough.
Is it more powerful than Cedric's?
Yes.
Oh.
Damn.
We both
Yeah.
want the same thing. She kind of waves her hand, and the doors behind you close.
I'm just gonna stare at her.
I'm gonna walk up and shake her hand.
This is so awkward.
She-
Eva's just like,
She takes your hand with both grace and strength. Clearly, she has spent a lot of time in royal courts.
Nice to meet you. Cedric's told me a lot about you.
I know. I've observed a lot about all of you, too. And you notice over in the corner of the room a spiraling black scrying orb.
oh, she's Sauron. It's the Sauron orb.
Oh, like so she can like see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. She can
understood.
cast scry.
See, I get the reference.
And 3 more levels, I can do that too.
Cedric, we both want the same thing.
I don't know what you want.
I want to stop the thing you just let out of the ice.
And why do you want that?
Because it's terrible.
I would like to inside check that.
Okay, go for it.
I'm literally just going to inside check everything she's saying. 13.
She doesn't appear to be lying.
Oh,
God, your insight's worse than mine.
it's +1. I'm not good at it. I just
Mine's
do it a lot
+2.
because I'm a grumpy man.
Because I've given up a lot to make sure that that thing never wakes up.
And what do you get out of that?
I get the fact that the loss of my life wasn't for nothing.
Does she seem, on that statement, does she seem properly remorseful for it? Or like such?
Make an insight check.
Ooh.
Okay. I see how it is, Mr. Cleric.
Yeah, there's definitely truth in what she said.
Hmm. Okay.
I think that's
You know, it's
the
funny,
nat 20
because-
rolled today.
Yeah, it is.
If you die, you can't take my help.
That's true. But you may not be so fast to end my life.
And
He's-
why is that? I could kill you right here.
You could try.
Certainly could.
But he's dying, and she motions to Eli.
What?
Ouch.
Those creatures you encountered, they're called broodspawn. They're the children of the thing you woke up. One of them has infected him. Within 5 days, he will be dead.
Oh, darn.
Can I insight that? 20.
She's not lying. Have you been feeling sick? When you wake up from a rest, do you not feel as rested as you could be?
Yes.
Cedric. The same thing happened to Randolph. When we came here. He was infected by a broodspawn. The reason I became what I am was to take the sickness from him, so I might bear that burden. As a vampire, it won't kill me. However, when he saw me in that form, he decided that it'd be better if we were both dead than if I was to sacrifice myself to save his life.
That doesn't change what you did.
No, it doesn't.
Why did you do it?
Because everything I cared about in the world had left me.
So you
Everything I
killed
was
kids?
lost. I'm not going to say what I did was right. And I will certainly pay for my crimes.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Because you're too good for that, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Cedric, I lost myself. I lost my path. Then there's no way I can ever truly get it back.
So you should just do nothing and die.
If I do nothing and die, so will the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The way your friend will
Yeah.
die will be the entire population of the Earth. Within a month, the sun will turn a red color. Then it will begin to turn black, and then it will die. And along with it, every city across the face of the planet, until it is turned into a tomb, in the likeness of the one that Father Limmick was kept in, that he was trapped in.
Right. That's what we needed.
I am the only person alive with knowledge of him. I've spent my entire life getting ready to stop him. The reason I brought Auril here was because she was the one thing that could keep him imprisoned.
That is true. But you can't get rid of my vampirism, can't you?
No. Well, actually, yes, I can. But if I take it away from you, then Eli's going to die. If you wish, you could take the soul chill from him. But then you must give yourself over to being a vampire.
Wait, what did you say from him?
Soul
The
chill?
thing that's going to kill me in 5 days.
Is there any other way to cure it?
There is no cure for soul chill. He can't even help him. He points to Hafser.
So what do we do?
The magic from Father Limmick is from far beyond the time of the gods, and their magic has no effect on him or his children.
Have you? And there's no cure?
No.
So he just dies?
No.
Well,
If you are already dead, it won't affect you. That's
Exactly.
what she's saying.
Those that
so you're
walk
saying
the
we should
path...
kill him?
No. I'm not
No.
saying that either.
She's saying that if I take it, I won't die because I'll be dead.
Those that walk the path of death are able to alleviate those that suffer from the soul chill. It won't affect us.
So why don't you take it?
I already have once. The
So
second
you
one will
can't do
destroy
it more
me.
than once?
No, I can't.
I'd like to insight that. 11.
There's no way that she fails this.
I'm merely telling you what your options are, Cedric. I will help you defeat Father Limmick.
Alright. But after that, we should fight.
I have no desire to fight you. My days of fighting people are over.
That's because I didn't take away from you what you took away from me.
I do regret killing Randolph. I do. And I regret that your father had to die. But there's a reason I wanted you to be a vampire more than anybody else, and I think you know why that is.
I'm not even sure why that is. I'm not special.
Yes, you are. You're an Alan Gandar. You have the strongest bloodline of all of the North.
And so, someone with the strongest bloodline in all of the North should become a vampire and be unable to rule the country you should be ruling.
Didn't make you a vampire because I thought you could be king. And Alan Gandar, as a vampire, is the one thing that stood a chance at defeating Father Limmick.
And she's adamant on that topic, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, doesn't seem like I have a choice in this.
Also, just a double death sentence then, because if we do happen to cure you, then you die anyway.
You're not going to cure me. You can't. That's the point of this. But Eli dies if I don't.
I mean, I'd prefer not to die. but-
Yes, I know you'd prefer not to die. Well,
Cedric?
and how do you
Cedric.
want us to work together?
I have plans for what it's going to take to defeat Father Limmick.
Well, can you tell me them?
Absolutely. First, you're going to need an army.
Okay, and how do we get that?
You're a king, are you not?
In what universe is a vampire as a king a good idea?
The
Um,
kind
think
that
you need
allows you to
to-
rule over your entire kingdom for however long someone decides you get to be alive.
Do you think that you need to broadcast the fact that you're a vampire?
I
I'm
mean, I
talking
feel like
about
it might
morally
come up
here.
eventually, but
Morally, the ends justify the means. If the means are the destruction of the thing that will destroy the entire world, then whatever it takes is what we must do to stop it.
I'm not. I may
He's
be.
right in
I
that
may be
regard.
having the blood of the highborn, but I'm not. I'm not a leader. I wasn't born a leader. I don't know how to lead.
You'll figure it out. He has friends that can help you. She points to Eli.
you seem to play chess a lot. That's kind of like leading.
I lose to random commoners.
Yeah, but you've got a lot of practice.
At losing to random commoners.
Maybe we should get the Wolf King to be the king now.
No,
The Wolf King would be an interesting choice.
no, that isn't.
No, it needs to be an Alangandar. Neverwinter has fallen apart because it's not an Alangandar that sits there now.
Yeah, but we could just have you talk to some of the Harpers. They're pretty good at leading, I think.
They certainly are. It's their speciality.
But having my bloodline wouldn't change anything, even if I am
Yes, it does.
designed to fight this. It would be better to have.
You're immune to damage from the cold, are you not? That's not because the Wolf King blessed you, it's because he awakened the lineage of your people.
That checks. That checks.
Why didn't he tell me?
He doesn't know.
Yeah, that seems
He's
fair.
like 5.
That checks.
When you saved the boy, didn't your sword also jump to life?
It did. I see the connection. So fine, I'll do it.
Okay. By the way, you
But
might want...
it's only because I can't think of a better idea.
It's because there's no other choice.
And what army am I getting? And what army could possibly stand a chance?
Those loyal to your father still live in Neverwinter.
And then I would just have to live with the fact that they're fighting for something evil.
Cedric,
Just
being a
don't
vampire
not
doesn't make you
necessarily.
evil.
Really? Because you showed me the opposite.
It wasn't being a vampire that made me evil. It was Sigurd abandoning me.
Can't fix that.
He was very adamant on killing you.
Yes, he was.
And what happened to the others?
What others?
The other vampires you had at your disposal?
They've left now that you've given them the opportunity to. They are searching for an item.
And what item is that?
It's a
Something to
list.
help us in the days to come.
What?
The
You're
souls,
saying that they're just all going to suddenly stop murdering people?
they listen to me, they don't have a choice. They're spawns. Not what I would turn you into.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
I'll do the same, I guess.
A 5. Nice.
I already know that's not what I would be turned into because I talked to people about it. Oh my god, the dwarf man is so good at insight.
So, he's a cleric. They're really good.
She's not gonna.
God told me you're wrong.
She's not going to turn Cedric into a spawn.
Sweet.
Well,
To state the obvious, yeah, I'm against this. There is no other option, Cedric.
you're
You
right,
have
there
my
isn't.
support.
And Eli's about to die, so why don't we get this over with?
Dying is an issue.
And you're going to need him. You're going to need everyone here.
How do we start this process?
You're a blood hunter. The only reason you've not turned into a vampire is because you can control your body's chemistry.
What?
You just need to let that go.
Okay, and how do I take his curse?
One step at a time, Cedric.
Well, I'd like to know the details before I kill myself, essentially.
That's smart.
Life transference is a very simple process that you can do as a Dhampir.
That sounds concerning.
That's
It's not. All you're doing is taking his curse.
Okay. So I'll let go of my blood hunteriness for like a second and turn into a vampire, I guess.
Okay. You watch as what little color there is drains from Cedric's appearance. His back arches in moments as a bout of agony takes over his form, as what's left of his humanity leaves him. And 2 fangs grow in place of his incisors. When he stands back up, his eyes glow a dark yellow color.
oh.
So, Cedric,
And can I...
just so you know the way this works, your walking speed is now 35 feet.
Oh boy.
You can walk straight up vertical places.
Wait, so I can
Ooh.
walk up places and I can walk through walls because of my
Ghost
blood hunter
Slayer.
ability.
Yep.
That's funny.
Jeez.
I am the wind.
Yep. You can
hell?
bite people with your mouth to deal 1d4 piercing damage using your Constitution modifier. When you make that attack, you regain hit points equal to the damage dealt. Or you
Okay.
can gain a bonus to the next ability check you make. However, your strength and Constitution and Charisma scores will decrease by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can increase, and then your other scores will stay the same.
Strength. What?
Strength, Con, and Charisma decrease by 1. And
It's
your
okay. Charisma's a dump stat.
and your intelligence
Ooh, my hit points went down to 85.
and your intelligence will increase by 2
Oh, wow,
Oh.
you're wicked smart.
Oh wow.
because you now have the knowledge of all previous vampires.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. Well, the ones from his bloodline.
Oh.
Oh, there weren't any vampires in my bloodline.
There was at least 2.
Wait, were there?
I don't know.
No, the
I'm asking
bloodline, your
because I
bloodline
know.
of being a vampire.
Oh, okay.
So Isabel's bloodline.
So Isabel's bloodline.
Is that just
Wait,
Isabel?
in that
No.
case, I'm smart as fuck.
Yes.
Wait, what magic stuff do I now know?
Well, you can't cast spells because you're not trained in it.
I know, I'm just wondering.
But you know how a lot of different magical things work.
Ooh.
Your bloodline dates back to Father Gulthias.
Father Gulthias, yes.
Interesting.
So now when you open your eyes and you stand back up and you look at Eli, you see a hazy black cloud surrounding him.
Oh no, I see things.
I see dead people.
Wait,
What
have
is
you
that?
been blind this whole time?
That's his curse.
I hate this already. I'm gonna like take his curse.
Okay. As you extend your hand, you feel another moment of pain as it jumps from him to you. And you now see the black cloud surrounding your hands when you look down at yourself. But Eli, you can regain whatever max hit points you have lost.
Sweet. Back to 94 health.
Jesus.
I have 85 because my con was reduced.
I'm at 81.
No comment.
Oh, God.
107.
20.
Jeez.
120, okay.
The hell?
What, wasn't we're in a hill dwarf?
No, Brown was a mountain dwarf.
Oh,
Yeah, but he rolled really badly for stats.
He did.
as well.
right.
Happens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wait, so how not human do I look right now?
You still look human except for those changes.
Teeth and eyes.
Teeth, eyes. That's pretty much it.
I'm just going to stare at her and I'm going to say, well, it's done.
You're gonna need this. And she slides a ring off her finger and throws it to you.
What is it?
It's a ring of
Kind
disguised
like
self.
Oh,
So you won't
I'll
walk
pick it up.
around looking like a vampire. Nice.
great. Now I have to lie to everyone about my existence.
That's what you gotta do. You know?
Cedric,
Do you think you just walk around and people are just like, "Are you a vampire?"
Yeah, no one does that.
no, Cedric does that. That's why he thinks it's a thing that other people do.
Yeah.
You should know no one does that.
Well, there is one good news here, guys.
You live forever?
Things can't get any worse, and then I would do like a forced laugh.
I mean, things can definitely get worse.
Things will get worse.
Oh god.
Yeah,
before they get better.
just stop.
I mean,
No.
based on what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like changing into a vampire hurt you all that much.
It's because you didn't do it.
I mean, I suppose I didn't, but still, you look okay-ish.
Oh, it's like the nicest thing you ever said to me.
You look
That is
slightly
true.
more pale than you were before.
With the ring, do I look more pale?
No, not much you use it. You look like your old self.
Oh, okay.
Is that priest turning slowly pale or post turning slightly pale?
No, you look like old Cedric.
Yay! So I look less pale than I was a few minutes ago.
Yep. Oh, by the way, your type for purposes of spells is both humanoid and undead.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't I already cast my spells?
Yeah.
on
Oh,
whenever?
so when we cast Toll the Dead on him, he dies.
Total Dead doesn't do anything weird to undead.
No,
But
but
doesn't it, like,
but he can't be
thought it
turned
did something
into
extra.
a zombie from Finger of Death.
Oh,
Vampire is just so weird. I miss my hit points, but I feel like this is very narrative.
However, I think there is one good thing that's happening. You might want to take that egg out of that bag.
oh,
boy.
egg out.
I'm going to say hi to it.
You're gonna be a daddy.
I want to open it.
Alright, let me look at the dumb name I decided to think of this. If it doesn't already have
No, we
one.
have to come up with the name together.
Book.
Egg.
So
Nope.
you watch as it continues to crack as you pull it out, just settling it down on the table. As it does so, bright beams of silver energy begin to pour out from the egg.
I really didn't want it to open here.
I didn't want my baby to be born here.
As the light gets brighter, you're swept up in the brilliant experience of the dragon egg opening, something none of you have ever seen before. So whoever is suffering from any effects, such as memory loss from the hags, temporary maximum hit point loss from the lich, all of that stuff is counted as being under the effects of greater restoration. So you
Oh,
regain
nice.
anything that you might have lost previously on the adventure.
Is that like Silver Dragon only?
You don't
Or
know.
just any dragon?
How many times have you seen a dragon be born?
Well, I'm wondering.
Um,
Has
And-
Isabella seen a dragon be born?
possibly. And as it finally stops cracking, you hear a little.
Oh, I want
As
to pet it. Oh no! That's not
a-
respectful.
Cedric.
I would like to respectfully
As
kneel
a
down and
4
say
foot
hello.
long silver dragon wormling begins unfurling itself from the contents of its egg. Its wings puff out to the side a little bit and it kind of shakes off the embryonic fluid that it was covered in before it turns over to the rest of the group, curiously turning its head.
Can
So-
I like
And
say
do
hi
I
to it
stop
and give
being
it some
better
of
than
my
everybody
food?
now?
What'd you say?
Do I get to stop being better than
You're
everybody
stop being
now?
better than everybody. You remember Crip.
No!
Sweet.
That was gonna happen at the end of the day
Oh,
anyway.
Crip is remembered.
Okay,
Good for you guys.
And he kind of just goes over to the group.
Can I
will
like
say
show him my
draconic.
arm and then offer him some food if he wants some?
Easy. He was just born.
I don't know what to do with babies.
I will
Does he look
say
healthy?
Yes, it looks very healthy.
Okay.
I will say in draconic. Hello. Do you have a name?
My name is Delos.
Hello, Delos.
He's Delos? Hi.
I welcome you to. I have no idea what this is.
He kind of looks around. He looks at Isabella. I do not like this place.
I do not like this place either. Can we leave?
You didn't hear that.
Tell him we can leave.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes.
You should go to
Um,
Bryn Shander. I can take you there.
We'll be gone
The
soon.
dragon is already smarter than us.
Yes.
We will
It
be
doesn't
gone
take
very
much.
soon. Should you decide to,
My intelligence
us.
is 20 now.
Oh, I thought it was gonna
Wow.
go to a 22.
He turns to
Oh.
Cedric, and he says in Draconic, I recognize that voice.
Wait, which voice was he referring to?
Yours? And Eli's?
Yes, we were
Nice.
reading to you so that you would be.
You don't know what he said,
see-
though.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I just want to be staring at him with like a big smile.
You are.
Yeah.
they read to you the night before of chess and
Chess.
some. I do not agree, but I suppose you are their charge, not charge, whatever that word is, not mine. I welcome you, Dalos.
Delos.
No, what?
Delos.
Delos. I welcome you. To you three?
He's going to kind of fly to like the
Yes,
middle
Delos.
of the group with like a very wobbly little like jump off the table
Oh my
and
God,
kind of
I
a
don't know what
skitter
to do
across
with
the ground
dragon. 'Cause
before
if I
kind
pet
of
it, I
fixing
don't know
himself
if
and
that's, like,
standing back up
disrespectful.
and kind of like resting himself between Cedric and Eli.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Does it look like it wants to be like pet a little bit, or like does
It's
it
hard
not
to
want
read.
it?
You've never seen a dragon before.
Oh, I might have to go for it. I would like.
Isabella clears her throat. We should get to the teleportation circle.
Agreed.
Can you just let me have this one moment?
We can have this moment elsewhere. Delos, please follow.
He kind of like wobbly gets to his feet and does like that baby horse walk.
Oh, help
Between
him
you all?
along, you two. Goodness.
I will help.
He's
him
able
along.
to manage.
No, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that he doesn't.
He's pretty
stumble.
competent
I know.
for a
I
child.
imagine
help,
in a
but
few
I'm
days
weak
he's going to
and
be
cannot
better
help.
than me at everything.
Isabella leads you to the back of the first floor, where there's a teleportation circle carved into the ground. She shatters a green gemstone and traces it into the grooves in the ground, muttering to herself, "Join hands."
While I
Delos,
do that, I'd like to just ask
Kind
like,
of.
2 questions to her real quick.
sure.
Are you still going to be able to talk to me in my head?
Yes, I can cast sending.
Okay. And there's one thing you should know.
Yes,
When we're done here, I am going to kill you.
Oof.
I look forward to that.
Okay.
Ronan feels uncomfortable with the conversation.
I am very uncomfortable with the energy we have created in the studio today.
I do not feel like this is a good working environment.
With a flash of green light, you disappear from the dusty keep of the vampire and reappear overlooking a rebuilding Bryn Shander. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Well,
Do you know what I'm going to do?
No.
I'm going to give him a bunch of money.
The dragon?
No, the town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What money? You gave me all of your
Let's
money.
go ahead, take that break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. It did work. I don't know. Something I checked while I got up. For some reason, the wrong title of this is on Twitch, but the right title of this is on YouTube, and we're using the same streaming service for both. So it confuses me greatly how the hell that happened.
I
Yeah.
blame it
We're
all on
doing Call of
Twitch.
Cthulhu on Twitch.
Yeah, and we're not doing Call of Cthulhu.
Twitch.
So
fix
I
your-
don't know what happened because on Restream it definitely says the right thing, but here it says the wrong thing. So
Yep.
I don't know who to trust anymore. My life is a lie.
You can trust me.
They're aliens in my basement. The government's out to get me. All right, so as we all ready? We good?
Mm-hmm.
No. Let me
I
fix
think
my
you
camera.
I think you pushed the
phone.
button though.
I pushed the button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
think we're live again.
we're live. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah, we've been live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good talk.
Guys, listen to this. Ready?
No,
Ready?
no, Cody. We're starting.
Already know.
Yes.
Okay. So
All right. Fair enough.
as the teleportation fades, you look upon Bryn Shander. Bryn Shander is largely in a better state than when you last saw it. The town has largely been rebuilt from the attack from the Shardolin Dragon. The walls have been patched, businesses rebuilt, and people have returned to their homes in the stronghold of the 10 towns. Isabel turns to you. This is where I leave you, but I will see you again soon, I'm sure. Good luck in your journey.
I'm just going to nod and walk away.
And with that, she disappears in a poof of green smoke.
Eli, can I have my money back?
I thought you said you wanted me to give it to the town.
Delos,
give it
Delos turns
To
money.
the town.
Yes.
Oh wait, I
Um,
can't talk to him. Darn.
We do have a considerable sum that I suppose he's putting towards the people of this town.
We have a
I'll
horde.
let you have.
Are these
some
our
of the
people? Do we keep these people? Do we watch over these people?
Watch over. We can watch over them, I suppose.
And they live with us and we take care of them.
I like this dragon.
In a sen-
And
In a
in turn, we watch
sense.
over our horde, and we give them our horde to use.
At a time, it is less of a horde than it is just our pay.
It's okay, we will accumulate a larger horde.
Mm.
What did you tell him?
He was very interested in the gold. I will let him possess some of the gems while I am not using them.
Okay.
And I'll say that to him again, just, yeah. He may gladly pass.
He looks as Eli shuffles through the bag and pulls out a coin. And in common, he says, gold. And then he
Yes!
says in
I'd like to clap.
Draconic back to Hafser, that is called gold.
I mean,
Very much so.
3/4 of the money I have is in silver and copper,
I know.
Much
which
so.
is why it hurts my carry weight.
Alright. I suppose. Well, I did not think we would get this far with a dragon.
What, do you think we'd be dead already? Jesus Christ, Nate.
No.
I mean, I didn't
Yes.
think we'd be in the middle of a town with a dragon.
Oh, okay.
And now we have to.
I feel like the people would be glad to see a silver dragon.
A dragon just burnt down their entire livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. They probably don't know the difference.
I should warn you to stay close. A mockery of a dragon went through here. Many lives.
Eli, do you want to go give the money to?
Yeah.
The
I'll
leaders
go
over
give
here?
all of the money you gave me to the mayor.
I'll come with you.
Okay.
Hey, Dan.
I want to see how
now
they're
that you
doing
remember
anyway.
Crip, you remember that he gave all that leather to that one person that we liked here. We never
Yes,
came
and
back here
everything
for
got
it.
burnt down, so I don't know if there's still a blacksmith.
It's possible.
Besides, nobody here can wear it.
It's not magical.
No, like literally, it's the wrong size. You'll drag like 3 feet behind you The
I'm
rest
not
of us
wearing
will
it.
drag like 1 foot and we'll be able to fit our whole bodies through the head hole.
Whatever. I'm reminding you nonetheless.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I was just thinking about it.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, but I need to go give the mayor a lot of money.
So,
Yeah.
as you head towards town hall, the guards kind of falter for a moment, as they've not seen Cedric or Eli in a very long time. And you two
In
are
like a week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks. But they've not seen you in a little while, and you look significantly different than the last time they saw you. It's not exactly been a luxury trip you've been on.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm probably looking. Actually, I'm looking great to them.
Yeah, because you look the same. They
Yeah,
don't
I look
recognize
like I
the
put on
other
a tan,
two,
probably.
and Eli looks like he's been through Vietnam.
Hey, we're here to see the mayor.
Absolutely. Let me go get Miss Shane right away.
Okay, thanks.
Miss Shane! Miss Shane, the people that killed the dragon are here! Duves Shane comes down the steps in the white fur cloak with the blue trim. I really thought you were all dead.
I mean,
Yeah, it
that's
looked
a
that
fair
way for a
assumption.
second, but we're still here.
Come in, come in. It's good to see you. So,
It's good to see you too.
you're not dead? You
No,
have
not yet.
a dragon? She looks at Delos.
Yes.
He's a
I am
pure
new to the
good
group.
dragon.
I am new to the group. I am Hafser,
Nice to
and
meet
this
you.
is Delos.
Nice to meet you, Delos. And she kind of bends down and pats him on the head.
She says hello.
Delos kind of rubs his head into her hand as she does
He
so.
does like being pet. Yes.
And you, she turns to Ronan.
Ronan.
Very well. Duvessa Shane. I'm the overseer of the 10 towns, the speaker of Bryn Shander, and this is Markham, my first lieutenant.
And
Markham just kind of nods over to the group. So,
Yes, Markham gave me the talk. He said you should probably leave.
yup.
And now you're back in an
Well-
actual bad position.
I'm in a much better position than I was a little while ago.
So, we just returned from warming things up, and we're here to make a large donation to help restore the 10 towns
Well,
to the
that
way they
is
were.
incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. You actually did it. You stopped winter.
I mean, it has been warmer, hasn't it?
It has. We've not seen the sun in such a long time, and it is a really bright day outside.
How long has it been again?
2 years.
Okay.
It's been 2 years since we've seen the sun.
It really is beautiful.
It truly is.
So what is that, like 2,000? I'm gonna like whisper to Eli. Is it like 2,000 gold, 1,100 silver?
A bit less than 2,000 gold, yes, but other than that, quite a lot.
Okay.
So I'm going to give her 2,100 copper, 2,200 silver, and 1,311 gold.
That is quite a lot. Thank you. This will certainly go to good use, especially in some of the towns that were hit harder.
Wait, no, I'm supposed to help people more than that. I'll give her another 1,000 gold. I don't need money for anything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service to 10 towns. What's next for your group?
Fixing another issue we may have caused.
It sounds like you guys, yes.
We're trying for you to not even know about it, and hopefully it'll be fixed by then.
Yeah.
How's it going so far?
We just started.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
And, we'll let you know if it gets bad.
The cult has made a mistake. There is now an issue. There
was
may
worried
be
about
less
that.
of a cult now.
If you would like it less vague, we can tell you, but I think that the town should enjoy summer.
I agree with you. We should let them have this.
And we'll try for it to never be an issue. It's not necessarily going to be an issue.
Well, whatever I can assist you with, please do not hesitate to ask. You always have a place wherever I am.
Well,
have you heard anything about the cult recently?
I
Like,
know
within the
they left
past
Sierra
day?
Deneval.
Okay.
Good.
is there no more cult?
They abandoned the keep. The keep's been returned to the people.
Thank God.
They
Wait,
probably
praise
won't be coming
Ilmater. I
back.
mean,
Water.
Your friend is waiting for you at the North Look.
My friend?
Your friend,
which friend?
Beldora.
Yeah.
Her bell friend.
Yeah.
She's been helping us do some paperwork. She's much
That
better at
sounds
it
like
than
her.
most of my people.
Well, there's one thing I would ask. Can you just put that money towards
course.
rebuilding the buildings that we weren't able to save from the dragon? I always felt guilty that we couldn't get there.
This
in
is
time.
going to what you blew up in East Haven.
Okay, that also works.
It was a little bit of property damage.
The entire shorefront gone.
What did you do?
We did save quite a bit of lives, though.
You did. I'll let them catch you up on that. Gentlemen, as always, it's a pleasure. Delos, I look forward to seeing you again. And she scratches Delos' head, who kind of
Oh my
perks it
God!
up.
She looks forward to seeing you again.
He's like a cooler version of Seep.
Ouch.
You mean
Sid.
Sid?
Sid.
You mean
Oh.
Sid?
Sid.
Nobody else here has met Sid.
No one else. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thought you were just
Yeah,
making
no,
fun of
I
one
was
of its
like-
previous characters.
Not Seep.
I was like,
No,
I
that
don't
would've
know
been an
what I
insult.
felt. It
No,
wasn't
I meant Sid.
offensive. Like, I didn't feel offended. I don't know what I felt there. That was like,
Well, to be
what?
fair, no one could be cooler than this dragon.
All right. What are you guys doing?
Currently, I'm just excited about the fact I'm no longer 100 pounds over my carry weight.
Eli's like, I can walk again. You don't know
I
what a
want to see
relief
if the
this is.
dragon likes it when I pet him like he was just pet.
He does. He nuzzles into
Oh
your
my
hand.
gosh! I would like point out to those guys. He likes it.
Seems
Oh.
so.
Okay. So Eli, you have a friend that we should go meet?
Yes, it's Beldora. You remember we saved her from prison that one time?
Yeah. Well, so let's go see what she's saying. We talked to my friend. Quotes.
I mean, they work for the same people, more or less.
The
What?
symbol in the back and all.
Yeah.
I
Did
don't
you not
think
recognize the symbol?
she doesn't have that tie anymore.
I mean, she was there in the original founding, so she must have some ties. Maybe not anymore, but
Unfortunately.
Not anymore, but she did.
presumably she still has the same goal.
Same goal. Maybe she's not working with them though. She has her own little retinue that she can go and stay in her stupid tower in.
I suppose.
So let's go meet your friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head over to the North Look, some people give you
How long
strange
does that
looks.
take there?
It's like a 5-minute walk.
Oh darn.
Why?
Okay. No, never mind.
Okay.
Is the blacksmith that may or may not have burned down along the way?
It's on the other side of town. You can go there later if you
darn.
want. It's in the
Okay.
shop where you bought the ice beaks that are now living with
No.
the Goliaths. No, it's near that
Uh,
shop.
The blacksmith shop.
Yeah,
that
the
we had
blacksmith.
make a-
The black
it's gonna be a
iron
really
blades
weird conversation when you go back there to get him.
are near. Yes, it's near the animal area. So as you
Okay.
head over to the North Look and walk through the door, you hear a familiar tune. There's a place I like to go,
Oh.
farther up the river flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow.
Oh yeah, we went there. It
Hopefully
was
some of that's
terrible.
melting.
We didn't go there.
There's a place I like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow. You did go there.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
You went to
Those
the
were
city
just
of
words.
Yithrin.
Oh.
Yeah. We literally went to the place where this fish was talking about, and then went there, and stuff happened.
Made it not under any snow anymore.
No, not as much, not under snow anymore. as the fish stops singing, or as it starts singing, rather, Delos kind of hunkers down and says in Draconic to Hafsair, "What is that?"
Magic mouth. A spell used by moderate mages to put messages in places. This one is for entertainment
He
purposes.
turns to the fish. Why in a fish?
Because it's funny, I guess.
Interesting.
I do not find it.
Our
Yes.
people find it funny.
Do you find it funny?
Find what funny?
The fish.
I mean, I guess.
I don't find many
I don't
things
find
funny,
it-
but
don't
I do
it
find
not
that funny.
They are indifferent.
I'm not indifferent.
I
think
too
it's
shall
funny.
be indifferent to my people.
No, it's pretty funny.
Fish. Sorry.
Indifferent to the fish. Understood. While you're
You
having
like-
this conversation, Beldora looks up from the pile of paperwork she's doing in the room. You
Hey, we're back.
actually did it.
Yeah, we
And
aren't
she
dead.
pulls Eli and Cedric into a hug. It doesn't matter. You guys made it out. And you actually stopped winter.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we did.
I...
I guess we did.
This is fantastic news. Barkeep, around. She sits back down at the table. So, tell me. Well, first introduce him to your new friends. Oh, that's a dragon.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah,
a good
we
guy.
got 3 new friends. We lost 2 friends.
I'm sorry about that.
Mm.
She was there when Cook
3.
died.
3.
Oh, yeah.
Hervon.
Hervon.
Hervon died while she was here.
She knew about Hervon's death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then Alti
Yeah.
and these. Yeah. But okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. But unfortunately, in a war, we'll have some losses. But summer's here now, and we have cause to celebrate.
Yeah.
Hmm. For the time
There is
being.
cause to celebrate. Everything's great.
As far as introductions go, I am Hafsair Grill.
Lovely to
And
meet
this is Delos.
you. Nice to meet you, Delos.
She says hello, Delos.
Delos kind of like slinks a little bit closer to her, just like see what she's doing with the paperwork.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
It's just a cat.
But it's a dragon.
It's a cat.
Just a cat that's scaly with wings and breathes fire.
It's so cute.
No, ice.
Oh, do the silver dragons breathe ice?
I don't know.
I'm actually not sure
Nice.
what Silver Dragons breed.
I'm pretty sure. Player's handbook attack. Whatever.
Well then, tell me what it was like. So the Frost Maiden is defeated, that's it?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep, that's it.
There are some other issues. Apparently we need to go to Neverwinter?
Yep, we need to go to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Neverwinter.
But as far as the towns are concerned, everything's fine
For now.
for now.
Hold.
What are you doing in Neverwinter?
We're trying to prevent something very bad from happening.
You can... I'm one of the top harpers. You can tell me. I don't appreciate
I'm
being
gonna
kept in
lean
the
in.
dark.
Oh yeah.
Very under my breath. Say, apparently the sun's gonna go out.
The what?
You heard me.
Cedric. What was Isabel's last name?
Oh boy, it's a long name. Are you sure you want to know it?
Just tell her, see if she knows the name. She says she's high ranking.
Sangria? Do you know that last name?
I do. That was an elvish family that was there at the first founding of the Harpers.
Oh great, okay.
Yep,
Yes.
that's what I thought.
One such person under vampirism is helping us with this.
You work with a vampire.
Unfortunately.
What's going to make the sun go out?
Look, I feel like it's better if you just ask us questions and we answer them. Because
Let's start with that
we're
one.
Just,
What's going
Yeah,
to make the
okay,
sun go
there
out?
was- There was
Whatever was
big
under the
thing.
ice, whatever Or
Yeah.
was keeping there, has woken up because the cult thought it was Levistus, and now it's awake, but we have time. It does not move quickly.
Still, it's concerning. What are you doing
Fair.
in Neverwinter?
hopefully fixing it.
How?
In Neverwinter, we're hoping to unite people, make an army, and stop this from happening.
How?
Under the name of
That
you.
vampire.
We have a
told us we
king.
could get an army.
Who?
Yeah,
Someone that actually has blood.
Who?
you.
How funny you mentioned having blood.
Shut up.
Him. You know.
You're an Alan
he's
Gandar.
Alan Gandar, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to believe
Just
you.
didn't know about it until a bit ago.
I thought you knew this like a while.
No, I actually didn't.
What was okay, your nobility of something, what?
He's an Alan
Yeah.
Gandar.
I only figured it out like a few weeks ago.
Oh,
Like 3 weeks ago when we first showed up here.
Yeah.
Well then. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, do you have a way to get us to Neverwinter, or...
I do, actually. I have a surprise for you in East Haven.
Oh, joy.
Do you have any
Um,
other
oh,
questions?
sure, like you said.
And no, I think we've covered all of our bases. Now it's my turn to help you.
All right.
She reaches into her the breast pocket of her coat, and she pulls out a sealed envelope, and she breaks it, dropping a silver and green ring into her hand, and then she passes it to Eli.
Ooh.
If you're going to help a king take his throne back, you can't be a watcher anymore. You're now a
Okay.
member of the Harp Shadows.
Sweet.
Your rank will carry meaning with other harpers, and should you need it, you can find assistance in Waterdeep.
Neat.
If you go to Waterdeep, contact the Archmage Laurel Silverhand. She's a friend of mine, and she'll be able to help you with whatever you need.
Alright.
Waterdeep.
Congratulations, Eli.
I got a promotion.
Have you been wanting this promotion?
Yes.
Nice. Well, I hope that it gives you a sense of fulfillment.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling great. You know, if I'm
it
being
does not
honest,
come
I
with a
have a
pay
path
raise.
that I can follow now, and I'm feeling great.
Yeah, what our party has with purpose for the first time in 30 sessions.
It really
Purpose
was.
this whole time. It was kill Auril,
Yeah.
and that's all we ever did.
It really did feel like we were just bumping into things and making mistakes.
Well, the issue was we were bumping into things, and it was like, if you do this, if you don't do this, there will be a mistake. And we were just like, eh.
Yeah.
Mistakes are fine.
It is what it is.
And then they just stacked, and it was like, ugh.
As,
Yeah, we had like 3 quests in the same spot, and we were just like, I mean, but we could just go kill Auril.
Yeah.
as for you, Cedric Allingandar, I wish you the best of luck. Neverwinter is a hostile place, politically. And it's going to take a lot of work to get done what you're trying to do. But I actually think this party might be able to do it.
Hopefully. Well, look at us. We seem pretty professional, right?
I am very professional, yes.
Yeah.
I need to clean myself up, then sure.
You do. You know what? Why don't you all go ahead and use the washroom here, and then I shall arrange transportation for us to East Haven.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. So you can take the time, clean yourself up, talk to Delos.
Is there like a library here? in
There
this
is.
place?
There's a
You know, you're
library
supposed
here.
to return a book there.
Yeah. Library returned that book.
No,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, technically.
You can go. The cloak is ready from the Black Iron Blades,
Sweet.
and I think the remainder. I don't remember what the remainder was.
I'm pretty sure that was all paid in full.
It was all paid in full. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Who's going to wear a Crip's cloak?
What's the cloak do?
Wait,
Nothing.
is it...
Nothing. It's just
Yeah.
it's just the cloak.
It's the cloak of the white moose you killed in the 3rd session.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll wear
With
it.
like antler epaulets.
Yep.
Like it's great.
I don't know if
You like,
Cedric
do you
can
want
wear
it?
this. I could wear it, or you could wear it. It doesn't really matter.
I'd rather you wear it.
Okay, I can wear it. I guess I'll wear Crip's cloak now that I remember Crip.
Did you just forget about Crip like I forgot about my dad for a bit?
Yes.
You know, it happens.
Wait, remember
Yeah.
that you chose to forget him?
I mean, I
Yes.
remember him now. So,
Ah, cool.
yeah.
I mean, that's screwed, but that's cool.
Well, I just remember who he is now. I don't think I would remember what I forgot at the time.
No, you don't. You just remember Crip.
Interesting.
Okay.
I would like to get myself looking as professional as possible because apparently I want to like start looking professional and not like depressed.
Okay. You can all
Need
get
to
yourselves
you a
cleaned
nice
up nicely.
crown.
Yeah.
Ronan, you can get a nice buff going on your armor.
Yay.
I sleep in a chair.
The dwarf is perfectly fine with the way he looks.
He only needs Jesus.
He's old. It's whatever.
Oh, he's old?
He's
Wait, is he old for a dwarf?
he is old for a dwarf.
Oh, wow. Oh, so is that why you personify the turtle from Kung Fu Panda?
I don't get that feeling for myself. Why do you get that feeling?
I don't know, it's just the way you talk.
Whatever.
Okay. So after you all get yourself cleaned up, Beldora has gotten a cart, a wagon from the town that's super official, has the markings of Bryn Shander on it. Gentlemen, Delos, if you would follow me, please. And she opens the door, the driver gets ready to take you on your way. And
How
you-
long is the
It's a short, it's like an hour to East Haven.
car ride, I say.
Not long to East Haven.
Okay.
In transportation. So I hope you've had at least some time to rest. You have a long road ahead of you.
Yeah, sometime, yes.
Well, that's just how it is, you know?
Well, Neverwinter will be interesting. I know.
I'm just glad that I could help out the towns in a small way.
Me too. I wish I could come with you, but my place is here.
It really is. They need you here.
They do. Especially if the Zemtarans return again.
Yeah. It's important that, you know, we consolidate each other in such a way that we can help out everyone.
I agree. This is the purpose of the Harpers. So, you have an uneventful ride there. Delos spends most of the time looking out the window and trying to pick up pieces of conversation from you guys.
Oh,
let's ride.
Can we teach him? Can we teach him language? Can we do that? On our way there, like while we're there, can you like teach him some words, and then I can like try to like learn with him.
On the ride over, while helping him translate that, I am making a small leather bangle kind of thing.
Okay. Sure.
And I'm going to put one of the 100 gold gems that we got one of the things, and I will put it into it and just kind of like fasten a 100 gold gem leather bangle that I'm making for Delos, I guess.
Delos loves it. He is immediately
Yeah.
captivated by having a gemstone, and he spends most of the ride after that holding it in his two front paws, and
Yeah,
keeping
it's
it
a little
close to
bangle
himself.
thing that I
Mhm.
put around one of his like forelegs.
Okay.
Little bangle thing.
The start of my horde.
hmm Also, this word is leather for some reason. Why do you want him to know
Leather.
leather?
It's an important word. I don't know.
I don't
So,
know, I was one of
After the
little-
short ride to East Haven, it is in better shape than it was. It's not in as good shape as Bryn Shander, because it got blown up and then hit by a dragon in pretty short order. However, they are beginning to clean up a bit. Yet, you are immediately distracted by the state of the town when you see the thing waiting in the harbor. A most unusual boat for a 10 town sits there. A large sword coast ordained 3-masted schooner stands in the middle of the harbor, with the name The Mounts Bay on one of the sails. Its sails flow brilliantly in the light breeze that caress the shore. As you approach, one of the men who you recognize, Eli, walks over to you, and he says, yes, I've been waiting for you. Beldora is you hear the cart begin to leave behind you. A woman came by the other day. She offered the captain a good deal of money, and he decided to settle down pretty quickly. So, what's your first order, Captain Fulbright?
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wait, who gave a large sum of money?
Beldora.
Ah.
Well, are we ready to head out now, or should we stay here a little longer?
We're ready.
I think we should.
We're ready to head out when
can.
you are. We've had the
Okay.
boat waiting for your return, sir.
That's very good. Let's all go get on the boat.
Okay. So Eli, you return to the ship that you previously made a living on as a doctor.
Question.
Yes.
Actually, I'll ask this later. Never mind.
Sure.
Like, this is an after session thought. Sorry.
Okay. If you guys want to, between the sessions, come up with names for crew, that's perfectly fine.
That'd be
Well, how many crew are there?
Well, I have the stats for D&D boats here.
Cool.
But you're going to need at least 8 other people to keep this operational.
All right.
Oh wow.
I don't know how to operate a boat because I'm just a doctor.
Well, you've picked up enough from being on a boat for so long.
I know a little.
Yeah. I know you didn't take the sailor's background,
Yeah, I know.
but no, neither of you took the sailor's
Oh,
background.
yeah.
but,
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward for you to figure out. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll write names for those later.
Sure. And those among you can decide which roles you want, but we can do that all later.
Yep.
So the boat takes off, leaving the harbor of East Haven and setting sail on the seas. Where are we headed to?
Should we go to Waterdeep first, or just straight to
Neverwinter.
I think Neverwinter's the more important place to go. We can go to Waterdeep if we need other stuff.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Not go there.
as close to Neverwinter as we can get?
Okay, we can pull right up to the harbor. At least we should be able to.
Okay.
We're not smuggling anything illegal, are we?
Nope, we're just going
No.
there.
Okay.
I mean.
Wait, is that
I
a
look
question
at
you normally
Delos.
have to ask?
New management and all that.
I see.
I look over at Delos. It's just like, it's a dragon. I don't know. Maybe dragons are illegal. Siege machines and all that. I don't know.
Dragons aren't illegal. That's my world, Nate.
Cool.
Are Dragonborn like half illegal then?
Kind of. It's weird. But anyway, so you guys have the entirety of today on this boat to do whatever it is that you might like to do.
Wait, I was just sent here trying to get an army. I feel like we have to like talk about this.
Yes?
What the best course of action is here.
I mean, we just have to get you to assert yourself as the king, and then we can just.
Okay,
like-
that's a lot of stuff.
I mean, I'm no politician.
I have no proof that I am an Alan Gandar except for this rapier and my ability to be immune from cold.
I mean,
Nobody
nobody else can use the rapier, right?
that seems pretty pending. Do I know
We need
anything?
people to like me.
Whoever if you and Eli want to make history checks, go for it. Eli, you can again roll with advantage because you've grown up hearing stories about the fall of Neverwinter.
16.
Upstairs at a 13.
Correct.
Eli, you heard a number of stories about the fall of Neverwinter growing up on the Sword Coast. And it's been attacked and rebuilt multiple times, and Mount Neverwinter also erupted and wiped the whole thing out once, which is when the Alangandar bloodline was supposed to have died. However, there have always been rulers that a direct child of the Alangandars is still alive. And he was secreted away somewhere far away. In addition, the current ruler, Dagult Nevermember, claims to have relations to the Alangandars, but has no strong proof of that, and has made it his job to basically just keep control over Neverwinter. Inside of Neverwinter, there is a group that opposes Dagult Nevermember, called the Sons of Alangandar.
Not to be confused with the son of Alangandar
Right.
to our left here.
Correct. The
That
Sons
was
of
okay.
Alangandar. At one point in time, they had a Harper in their ranks, but that was a little while ago.
Neverwinter sounds like a very sucky city.
It's
It
not
is.
great.
Yeah, it's really not great.
I mean, you built next to a volcano.
Over a portal to the Underdark.
Yeah.
No wonder my dad was so edgy. Holy shit.
And every once in a while, you just have uprisings where people just take control of the city, apparently.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so anyway, we just have to, get you to be the king of Neverwinter, and then you can, get an army together and come help us kill God 2.0.
Well, I feel like we just have to find the Sons of Alagandar, and we can go from there.
Yeah.
Once we find them, we'll have at least some matter of support. Then maybe the Harpers can connect with them, because, you're kind of a leader now. And then we should go from there, but then after that, we can confront the king. Sounds to me like he's doing some fishy stuff to stay king.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
within the last 10 years, the city was sieged by a lich by the name of Valindra Shadowmantle and her army of undead.
Okay, what the fuck is happening to the city? Wait, so there's a bunch of undead?
No, they're gone now.
Oh, okay.
So there were undead sieging a city. Did they kill the undead, or did the undead just loot the city and leave?
No, they defeated the undead mostly.
Okay. So the undead got bored and left.
Yeah.
Good to know. Anyway, both of you have
So, Eli, you're, as a Harper, where would you say an organization like the Sons of Alagandar would be? Where would they hide?
I don't
everywhere.
know.
It's a
Where would they
resistance.
hide? Would I know that?
Well, so it depends what approach they're taking. The Harpers take a very stand out in the open, blend in plain sight, political subterfuge. We're going to make sure everything's okay type approach. Meanwhile, if it's a more kind of insurgency style thing, they might even try to blend in with the criminal underground and try to, divert attention that way.
I mean, they stopped working with the Harpers, so I'm assuming they're going more criminal undergroundy, so... I don't know, you understand politics. Where do criminals hide?
That's the issue. I'm not very good with politics. I don't want to be king. I just have to.
Yeah, king you
somehow.
must be.
Does anybody else want to do anything on the ship? Ronan, Eli, Upsair?
I'll write my journal. I'll just
is
write
that
down
ring
about
I got
3 days of
magic?
my life.
No, it's not magic.
The other thing I would like to do
it's a
is
signet
talk to
ring of the
dragon.
Harpers.
Okay.
I'd like to point at random things and say the words so that he can understand what it is.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not
Common.
translating for you anymore. I'm gonna cast tongues on the man.
What does tongues do?
You get to speak to him now.
Oh
Have
my
fun.
god! Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing? How was your first? It must have been a very confusing first day.
Was a bit. Doesn't seem too bad. Why did we leave our people?
Well,
Shouldn't we
you
be
see,
watching our people?
We should be, but essentially, there's a very evil problem that may wipe out our people if we don't fix the issue. And in order to do that, we have to go away for a little bit.
Well then, in the meantime, you will be my people, and I shall watch you.
Yes, we are your people. But you know, the towns will always be my people, but in a little bit, all of Neverwinter will have to be my people.
Neverwinter. Is it warm there?
No, it's cold. It's a very dangerous place.
I mean, apparently it was warm at one point.
Yeah.
If you wanted a dragon, I actually wouldn't want to bring you with us.
Neverwinter likes dragons.
Does Neverwinter like dragons?
They've actually had a lot of issues with dragons.
They've had several issues with dragons, but you're not like the other dragons.
No. No.
You're awesome, and
Awesome.
look, yes.
Awesome.
And one day you're going to be able to protect everyone,
Yes.
and we're going to protect everyone, and we're going to make this crummy city that we're about to go to also be awesome.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's the
Maybe we
Awesome.
can kill a god there and it'll be warm again.
Do you know what awesome means?
I figured it out.
Okay. Who am I to say you're definitely smarter than me? I'm sorry. So anyway, do you want to start learning Common?
I have picked up some words.
Well, how about I teach you now while I can speak Draconic?
No, well, it's not quite like that. You guys just understand each other. You're still
What?
speaking in common.
What? But can I start teaching him like how to say words in Common?
Sure, I'll allow
Yeah.
it. He's picked up a good deal already.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to expedite the process here because
Okay.
I'm guessing that he's like really smart and learning things really
Mhm.
fast,
Thanks.
like a baby times 1,000.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
He has the power of 1,000 babies.
I guess basically, yeah. That's the general idea of what's going on with the baby dragon. So that's what Cedric's doing. Ronan's
Yes.
writing in his journal.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Huffsair is gonna go around to some of the crew that we will name in the
Mhm.
next session, I guess, and is starting to pick up a little something, like not too taxing, but just some groundwork stuff.
Can I try and go around and try and work out how to actually work a boat?
Yeah, you remember a good deal of it. And the first mate, who you can name, is able to give you a good deal of the runs and what you actually have to do, and how operating a boat like this works. That's a bit big for the boat that I want. Can I just have their own boat? I'll find the stats for the boats that I want you guys to have.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I own a boat now.
Yep.
Yeah, I have tongues. Let's see. Oh. After tongues wears off and Cedric is super sad, I'm going to go over to your transformation is concerning to say the least. There is a precaution I wish to put into place to make sure you are not changed by the experience.
Cedric.
I don't think I am, but sure. Homo here, bro. I'm just making sure you're not evil, because God wouldn't like that.
Basically,
I mean, yeah.
you wouldn't like that either.
So-
I would not like that either, but I don't feel evil.
So I am doing.
What happens if I am evil and I don't
I'm
know it?
attempting
I don't know.
atonement here. I'm attempting atonement here. You touch a living creature whose alignment has changed. If it fizzles out, it fizzles out.
Okay, it does fizzle out. His alignment has not changed.
We will do this every so often to make sure that you are not changed by the experience.
That's a good idea.
Because
Yeah, it
once
seems
you
pretty
are,
reasonable.
nonetheless.
Well, I'm not going to, and in order for this to work, we're all going to have to believe that I'm not going to be. And then we're just going to have to check up on that every once in a while.
I've literally never believed that.
I have to lead a whole city. I'm going to have to start believing in myself.
Correct. I'm just saying that that's a recent thing you've decided to do.
Yes, this is a very recent thing. A lot of this is recent. But I'm doing the best that I can with what I have here.
Let's see. What else? I'm gonna be doing that today because I gotta write that.
Yeah, is
part.
anybody else doing anything before you wake up tomorrow?
Oh, I'm going to tell the dragon about my condition. But I'm
I
going
will
to tell him
cast
that he
taunt
cannot
on him
tell
again.
anyone else.
I'm not translating all that.
Well, you cast the thing on me, right?
Yeah, that lasts for an hour, and then we spent another hour after
Doing
it went
ceremony.
off,
That's
the
fair.
ceremony.
Oh, I would say bye to him then.
Okay.
But, you know,
He's
I
still
like
with
him
you.
Very much. Okay.
And you might know like a reasonable.
Well, can I at least explain to him why that's going? Can you cast that thing on me again one more time so I can explain to him what just happened?
I think he gets the gist.
Okay.
You got the gist, yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
You're making sure
I'll
he
do
does
this
not
every so
become
often. It's
corrupted.
fun. Alright. Well, next part, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay,
So you're all set?
Knowledge on what we're...
Yes. No. More
We all
spells.
got
Maybe.
restorated. We
Yep.
all got restorated by the dragon egg. Yes.
Yep.
We're all good. Yeah, we're
Okay,
all
we're all good at that
Gucci.
part.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Like, yeah. I'm set. I'll just bed down. And,
Can I make sure all of my old crew is still doing okay?
Yeah. Everybody seems to be doing well. Not everybody that's here. Some people have retired, but
Mhm.
The Mounts Bay has been in pretty good shape since you've left it. Since the harbor sent you up north, and you know, people are like, well, if the captain had to retire, I know I've not seen you in a while, but you know, we certainly could be doing worse. And she gave him a lot of money, so you must be doing pretty well for yourself now.
I believe I am, yes.
So that's pretty much the general consensus
Okay.
on ship. So, as you bed down, you have a relatively restful evening. The seas are calm since you started sailing on them, and they are the next morning when you wake too. Shortly after breakfast, on the horizon, you can see a strange-looking city on the shore. It's shaped almost like an eye in appearance, with tall, dark walls that extend over the entire thing. You can see in the distance the volcano that looks over the city, and the narrow opening, which almost looks like a mouth, that sinks deeper into the harbor. There's a lighthouse on a small island, slightly ahead of the docks, that sends a beam out over into the early morning mist.
That's pretty cool.
As you...
Does the city look poor?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
It's like any other city.
Okay.
And it's certainly the largest place that Cedric has ever seen in his entire life, growing up in the 10 towns.
Wow.
And Ronan too, because Ronan has not left the 10 towns.
It's true.
Yeah. Upon arrival there, you see a number of men in gray cloaks who approach your ship as you settle in. The first mate goes over and begins going over inventory with the gray cloaks. But you see someone wearing darker Zentarum marked armor come over to the boat as well. And he's too far away to make out, but he seems to kind of be giving the gray cloaks some difficulty as he double checks the inventory and berates them a bit before leaving. The first mate comes back over. All right, we're all set. We'll be waiting here for the duration that you spent in the city.
You might be waiting here a while.
Great, thanks.
Of course, if you need anything for us, you know where to find us.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for the ride.
Of course.
And then I guess we'll go to the city. I want to.
Okay, stepping into the city, even though it's early morning, there is a barrage of just noises that you're not used to, Cedric, at this volume level from just like kind of like background hubbub of people going about their early morning tasks, getting to work, soldiers patrolling the streets, merchants setting up for their early morning goods. There's a tavern directly across from where you got out in the harbor, which seems to be on the busier side. Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming.
Can I Well, I'm gonna be looking out for anyone that like. I think because I don't. The only thing I can go from is that they would look a little bit like a harper. That I think would look anything like, the Alangandar, like not cult but like organization.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. No.
No. Yeah. No.
No. The chances of me finding anything were pretty low anyways.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's basically, so the one thing you do notice is that there seems to be 3 different types of people that patrol the city, as far as military goes. There's the people wearing the colors of Neverwinter, the people wearing gray cloaks, and the Zentarms.
Just to make sure I'm thinking the right thing, the Zentarians.
Can you give us?
are
Can you just give me a rundown of the Zentarians?
The Zentarms are the people that Nareth, Maxfield, and I worked for.
Yep.
And then the Grey Cloaks?
You don't know.
Okay.
None of you know about the Grey
There's a
Cloaks.
lot of sub-factions here that are going to give me an issue.
You've seen my document.
Yeah.
I've seen the documents.
So I want to go to everyone. I want to say, so Eli, how do you think we should find, well, anyone really, but how do you think we should find the Sons of Alangandar here?
I mean, cities are always a rough place to try and find specific people, you know?
Right, but we're not going to get anywhere if we don't. At least I don't think we can. Because we can't directly challenge all of these sub-factions.
I mean, I suppose we can't.
I suppose that if anything, I planned would be to make a bit of a hubbub. I don't like that plan though, so we're not going to do it. But if the Suns are truly out there, and if they are numerous to any degree, someone should know what you look like, or recognize the rapier at your side.
Probably more the rapier than him.
Yes. And if
So I'll put my rapier out. Not
You're
like
just
hold
taking
it
it
as
out?
a weapon, but just like when you keep it at your side.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are weapons illegal here to carry?
No.
Okay.
We bought a dragon. If weapons were illegal, we'd
That's
have
fine.
bigger
That's
problems.
fair, yeah.
As you take your rapier out, one of the Zentarms says to you, "Unless you're planning on using that, I recommend putting that away, boy."
No, I kept it sheathed.
Oh, you're keeping it sheathed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
pulling it
just
out
like
because then
okay,
people.
gotcha.
on display.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not that stupid.
All right.
Wait.
So other than keeping the rapier out, what are you guys doing?
Not a fan of this
Oh
place.
boy.
We're in a
Considering the
city
fact
for the
that I
first
could
time
kill half the
forever.
people in this town with a butter knife.
Yes.
Rogue's a weird class.
Yes. Stab, hide, stab, hide, stab, hide.
No, I still don't think it's as weird as barbarian.
Well, barbarian still
Barbarian's
needs to
just
use a
like-
weapon to do reasonable damage.
Barbarian, just
That's
like
fair.
I can bench press half the people in the city.
Stacked on, I can bench press half the people in this city stacked on each other.
Barbarian's just I could bench press the city.
No, that's 20th level.
Thing
Yeah.
stronger than Hulk.
So,
Superior
what are
squad.
you guys doing?
Can I
Um,
talk to the voice in my head?
No, you need to cast sending. You can't just.
Okay.
She
Oh,
can
wait, no,
contact you. You can't contact her.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
The other
fire-
option is we can make a strong show-up display somehow that can strifle everyone up.
That's gonna go
No.
poorly, as there are at least 3 factions in the city. Which
Yep,
means
and
at
none of
least
them
2 of
probably
them
like
don't
us.
like you.
It's
We're
fair.
assuming they went underground for this. Yes.
That was the assumption, yes.
Well, they can't be out in the open because they'll get destroyed by the king and 3 minor factions.
2 minor factions.
We're in an inn right now, right?
No, you're on the
We're
street
literally
by
on
the,
the street.
harbor.
Oh,
Yeah.
was there an inn?
There's an inn directly across from the harbor.
Should we go to the inn?
Let's just see where it takes us.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Maybe it's a portal to another dimension.
Actually, you know what? Let's just explore. I think we should explore the city, see what people are like and what's going on, so we can know a little more about it.
Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted to go to the inn.
Okay, yeah, we can go in the direction of the inn. While
Okay.
we're going there, yeah.
So
We
the,
can listen to gossip there.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
the,
So everyone, listen to like gossip while we're going to the inn.
the inn across the street from the harbor is quite an extravagant building. It's 3 stories tall and quite wide. It seems to be able to take on quite a good load of people that could stay there. The doors, the foundation of it is a earthy brick tone, but the top of it has been rebuilt with what looks like some sort of reinforced wood. Clearly, this building has been rebuilt a few times, and the wood's kind of mottled, which probably leads to its name, the Driftwood Tavern.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. That's cool.
That would make sense.
Heading inside here, there are quite a few gray cloaks sitting around and drinking and talking. There's a good amount of other people, sailors that have stopped by, people on their way to work this seems to be their breakfast stop on the way.
Can I listen
Um,
into what some of the great cloaks are talking about so I can like understand them a little bit more?
Sure, give me 1 second. This is quite a busy place. Something that immediately strikes you as you walk into this building is that this place almost seems to double as a museum. Old statues decorate its corners, ornate doors pulled from wreckages doubles as fine tables, unbroken panes of stained glass hang overhead as chandeliers. This place is a living history to the memory of Neverwinter.
Sweet. I would also like to check out all the different like
Sure.
things so I can like, you know.
Can I try to stealthily check for hidden doors?
Yeah, absolutely. So first make a sleight of hand check.
Yes, we have the rogue. We
Oh,
have
no,
perfect.
not sleight of hand. 6, which is a nat 1.
Ah. So as you go to look for hidden doors, you kind of bump into one of the server's trays and wind up spilling a glass. It's tea because it's morning, but that's almost worse than spilling beer on one of the gray cloaks, who suddenly jumps up and starts patting at his lap. Ah, jeez.
Oh, my bad.
I
Ugh.
hate to see that.
He just kind of shakes his head. Foreigners, and he sits back down.
Okay, that's good. We learned they don't like foreigners.
Yeah. I've
So-
learned I need to get proficiency in sleight of hand.
You may still check for hidden doors now that you've made your commotion. People seem quite distracted by that display of a natural one.
Okay. And what kind of roll is that?
Investigation.
Okay. 17.
There is what appears to be at least a very out of the way door that seems to blend in with the driftwood coloring of the far back wall behind the bar.
Okay. Is this like out of a place that people would normally be allowed to get to, or can I just walk to the door?
At
and nobody
first,
will
no,
complain?
it's out of the way. It's tucked behind the bar, and at first you think it might be the kitchen, but there is a separate door for the kitchen.
Okay. I'll walk back to the party,
Okay.
who I hope has gotten a table by now.
They have. It's been a bit busy, so they kind of had to do that thing where you sit around and wait for a table and then swoop in.
Yep, it happens.
A short
And I'm
while.
going to be listening and
Sure. Oh yeah. Make a
Yeah.
perception check again. 14.
14.
let's see. Let me check my perception real quick.
It's wisdom based.
Yeah, I'm probably not great at it. Yeah, I only rolled a 14.
You don't pick up anything too crazy, but it's
I
mostly
just want
like
to know what they talk like.
normal
like what they're
conversation about like what they're doing, just like what's happening at work. Their kid that couldn't fall asleep till 4 a.m. Fairly standard stuff. Yeah, exactly.
So the gray cloaks are just normal guys?
Yeah,
They're not
one of
like-
the younger ones is talking
Have you
about
never seen
making a
Avatar?
killing at cards. The night before, the old one's telling him to shut up. But a snippet of conversation you do pick up from one table is very briefly a gray cloak saying, "And if things carry on like this, we'll never get rid of Never Ember."
Never Ember.
Yeah, the guy
the
we want to
current
get rid
rule.
of.
Yeah.
Guy we want to.
The guy
Maybe
we want to get rid of.
maybe the Nashers were right. And then that's all you managed to pick up from that conversation.
Okay, so they also want to get rid of the guy that we don't like.
Mhm.
Okay, I feel like we are getting somewhere. Is there the
So,
the bad edgy guys?
yes.
Forgot their name. What are they?
Zentarms?
Zentarms. I would like to go check out a museum thing next to one of their tables.
They don't seem to use this establishment.
Darn.
As you are kind of looking around, you hear a woman clear her voice. Hello there. My name is Madame Rosen, and I am the owner of the Driftwood Tavern. I would love to get you all breakfast. But first, I would love to hear the story of how you found that sword. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session.
I'm just going to be like,
Yay.
yeah, that's me. I'm an Alan Gandar. You know, I bet you'd wonder how I got here. Let me
So-
tell you.
You start like an old '90s movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Hi, I bet
yeah.
you wonder how I got into this situation. Oh no, just me
Deadpool.
No, no.
transforming into a vampire.
Deadpool.
You
Well,
gotta do
that's
Fresh
me.
Prince of Bel
I
Air.
bet
Yeah.
you wonder how I got into this situation.
so
Well, it all
new-
started back
That's a
when
long
I became
story.
an edgy teenager.
New campaign, pretty great. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. I'm so excited to see where this goes. I'm so excited to do backstory stuff for the other two characters. It's going to be fantastic. Neverwinter's going to be awesome. I've wanted to run a campaign here for a long time, and now I finally get to. So
If we
be sure.
when we go into oh my gosh, what's the game we play?
Waterdeep?
Yeah, I'm excited to go there.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Waterdeep.
And
Is
being
there a dungeon there?
yes. And being we have more exciting stuff come up, be sure to follow if you're not already followed, especially if you would like to see Nate get dressed up as either Narlanthotep, a duck, or Jack Sparrow. All three
Oh,
are
yeah.
fantastic options. It's going to be a ton of fun. And until I see you all again, don't forget to have fun.